Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Leominster High School baseball season number one for LTV. Pleasure to have all you people watching us here on LTV today. This is the very first inaugural season for Leominster baseball, which has never been broadcasted on TV, and I have the honor and the privilege of being here and doing all the work with Leominster TV. And again, I also have a co-host with me that's going to be here all season. Is going to be Jeff Sylvia. Take it away, Jeff.
Hey, glad to join you right here for our very first game of Leominster High School baseball. And the Leominster High School baseball lineup today, batting first and catching is number 1, Rocco Pandiccio. Playing shortstop, batting second is number 6, Matt Dupree. Batting third, playing third base is number 9, James Powers. Batting fourth, batting cleanup, playing second base is number 17, Lowell Pare. And batting fifth is our pitcher today, Pat Gallagher, wearing number 10. Batting sixth is the right fielder, Danny Garcia, number 21. Batting seventh, number 23, playing left field, Mason Nikolov. Batting eighth, and wearing number 20, playing first base, is Zach Del Judas. And DHing, number 13, Cam Kelly. And an interesting rule, Ray, the center fielder, number 14, Jack Young, not hitting today. So we'll have to keep an eye on that rule and substitutions and how they work here in high school baseball.
Yeah, usually in the Major League Baseball, the DH hits for the pitcher. But in this case here, where it's high school baseball, they just take one player out of their lineup. He actually plays the field, but there's a DH that actually hits in his position, which is, I think, it's welcome. I mean, you can take anybody out of the game and actually DH for the person, and that's it. And that's what they're doing. So usually it is the pitcher, but I'm looking at the roster today as we're looking at it, and he's batting for another person in the lineup. So it's kind of cool that they're doing that.
Yeah, so the center fielder will not be hitting, and interesting ripple, if you will, in another dimension to strategy here for Leominster High School baseball. Now let's get to the Marlborough lineup. It's batting first, playing center field, is Mike Whitmore, wearing number 5. Batting second, playing shortstop, wearing number 2, is Mike Ryan. Your catcher bats third, Hunter Reynolds, wears number 25. Batting cleanup, number 16, Jack Gale, playing left field. Batting fifth, Justin Kelt, playing first base, wearing number 18. Batting sixth, Bobby Short, your second baseman, wears number 8. Batting seventh, number 24, Jake Naples, playing third base. And batting eighth, Steve Brettenfield, your DH, wearing number 58. Batting ninth, Matt Skillings, plays right field, wearing number 14. And your first baseman not hitting today is Hintz.
Yeah, I don't have his first name, but that's okay. But we don't have his first name. He's playing first base, but he's actually not swinging the bat.
All
right. Jeff, I had a chance earlier before when we got here to had a chance to talk with Coach Rich Barnaby, and people may not know, but this is his 5th year that he's been behind the bench here for the Leominster Blue Devils. And he comes in with I didn't add up the record that he has, but this is year number 5 for him, his 5th year in existence as head coach for the Leominster Blue Devils. His first year, he went 22-4. His second year, he went 14-7. Year number 3, he was 9-10. And last year, he was 14-7. I didn't do the addition here, but I can definitely do that and let you know what his total record is for the 4 complete seasons that he did. Jeff, going back to Leominster baseball, they have had state championships over here in Leominster at Leominster Blue Devils baseball. State championships. I remember, baseball is such a great sport here in the Leominster area. There's a lot of great baseball players that come out here, and this is an opportunity for us, you and I, and also for Leominster TV. We're actually going to broadcast baseball games on TV. All the people out there are used to hearing my voice and seeing this ugly mug when I do ice hockey during the wintertime, which is a lot of fun. And now I get a chance to do baseball. And this is, It's a treat for me. It's a pleasure. It really is.
It is awesome. It is awesome, especially today it is feeling a little bit more like spring, but a little nip in the air, maybe a little football feel to it in November more than spring here, baseball in April. But at least the snow's clearing out. You said the field was kind of a mess this morning.
When I get here like 8 o'clock this morning, there was a frost on the pumpkin. That's for sure. The grass was wet. It was hard. It was crazy. And I had to get everything ready because I knew they had a game here today. I actually also lined up the field for the baseball, and now I get an opportunity to do this. But it was cold this morning, and I can't believe that we're actually here ready for baseball here this afternoon.
Wow. Only one losing season in the past 4 for Coach Barnaby, and it looks like he has a good mix of seniors and juniors to work with this year. Only one sophomore on the roster. Thomas Halewell plays infield and pitches for Coach Barnaby, but it looks like a good roster of seniors and juniors this year.
Yeah,
for,
and that's
Leominster
exactly what you would want. I mean, there's one sophomore and one couple of juniors. Yeah, it's all juniors. One sophomore, the rest is just seniors and juniors. So he has a lot of returning seniors here from last year's 14-7 record team. So I'm sure he's expecting to go places this year because of having the leadership qualities of all the senior players here. And I'm sure he's looking forward to getting the playoffs. And I mean, it's habit here at Leominster High School when you play baseball that, of all the years that Coach Johnson had this team, I mean, it was playoff bound every single year. So I know Coach Barnaby is looking the same way, and he wants to get where he wants to get and get in the playoffs.
Some big shoes to fill for sure, especially when the team is used to being in the postseason. And Leominster High School also, football and baseball, very high standards set here for these guys.
Oh yes, and you feel I'm glad it's not windy today because Jeff, we'd be really like cold back here. I probably expect some of these batters to come up to the plate here and have hockey gloves on today. What do you think?
Yeah, very well, could be. And the ball probably is not going to fly quite as good today as it will be later in the season. But we'll see what kind of power Leominster brings to the plate today.
I know. And again, everybody, our camera producer is actually the same guy I work with during the wintertime during hockey, Brad Bedard. He is sky high, ladies and gentlemen. He is sitting on top of the wagon here, and he's got a great view of the baseball game here. You guys can see on your TV screen here. He's going to show us very great detail of how everybody's being played here today. So we got Brad Bedard, the master technician, behind the camera up top. And if you people could see what he looks like right now, it's a great show up there. He's standing up on top of the wagon, and he's got the pitcher's batting protector in front of him so he does not get hit by a foul ball.
That's because Bradley needs to be as close to the action as he can. You got to hand it to him. He wants to be right on top of things, right on the field. And just one little screen stands between Bradley and in oblivion when it comes to foul balls. So he's in the right place, that's for sure.
No, he's definitely in the right place. He had an opportunity to either have that pitching cage in front of him or a baseball helmet, and he chose the pitching cage. So. And
because he knows we'd make fun of him. If
I wish we could show that on TV, but I guess we're not going to be able to do that. But it's quite the scene. It's quite the look. So people, Leominster plays at Doyle Field. That's their home field. If you want to come and see some great baseball here, come down to Doyle Field. Usually they start at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. When the sun is out, sun is shining, nice and warm. Come on down here. Bring your family, bring your kids, and just show what Leominster baseball is all about.
Sure. And I want to take this opportunity on April 11th here to wish my dad a very happy birthday. 73 years old today, big baseball fan, and happy birthday to my dad.
Happy dad birthday, Mr. Sylvia. I'm glad he's happy. 73, you said?
Yeah, still healthy, still doing
73,
well.
That's good. We're going to have to get him down here and say a couple words for us when we get the chance.
Sounds good.
Now talking about the Marlborough Panthers. The Marlborough Panthers that coming into this game here with an 0-1 record. They lost to Tipmunk 2-1 the other game, and they're coming here into Doyle Field with a 0-1 record. And talking to the coach earlier this afternoon, they coming into this year's program on the downside. I mean, they would have a 5-14 record last year, Jeff. So I'm sure that the coach is looking to get off on the right step this year. After losing the first game to Nipmuc, now they're playing the Blue Devils. I mean, things don't look good, but I'm sure he's going to put a good effort here today against the Blue Devils.
Well, if I'm the coach for Marlborough, I'm using this as a measurement tool for my team. You're playing a team that's always been in the top echelon in the league and always playoff bound. It seems to be, their coach for the last 4 years has put up a pretty good record with this team. So this is a good measurement if you're Marlborough as to what your team's really about and how the season's going to go for you.
No, I mean, it is definitely a good measuring stick for the team. If any team that comes here to play the Blue Devils, I mean, they look on the roster, they look on the schedule, and they see that Leominster's on their schedule, and everybody says, "Oh, we got to get it for Leominster." That's just the way it's been the last 20 years, 30 years for Leominster baseball. So, I'm looking for great things to see out of this team. They got a lot of seniors, a lot of juniors, a lot of depth. So let's see what happens here. I'm in for the fun today. I am in for the fun for the year. It should be a lot of fun.
Now let me ask you, if you're Coach Barnaby and you don't want to obviously look past any team, what are you telling your team in the bullpen right now as they prepare for Marlborough today?
Every game is a must. Every game is a playoff situation. They know what they have to do. They know what they have to get done. They got some good ball players here, and he's gonna tell their players, let's get off on the right track. Let's swing the bat. Let's not, the ball's down the plate. Let's swing the bat, hit the ball, put things in action. You'd rather hit the ball than not hit the ball. So that's what I'm sure he's going to say. Look, let's swing the bat. I know it's been cold. We haven't had many practices outside because of the weather. So here's the chance for these guys to come out here and swing that bat and just let it go, let it fly.
And at the same time, I think you also need to be conscious of bad pitches. I mean, you want to be patient. You want to make them pitch to you over the plate. You want to make sure that you're being selective behind the plate and not swinging at bad pitches, because that could be detrimental too.
No, it's exactly true. What you're saying, Jeff, is that you don't want to swing at bad pitches. It's going to take a couple of games. This is game number 1 for them. So I'm sure there's going to be a learning process, to get into the game situation that they're facing today. So all they've done is just practice or whatever, throw the ball inside the gym. But today they get the chance to actually swing the bat, and it's going to count for something. So I'm looking forward to it. I really am.
I am too, Ray. It's good to be here with you on the inaugural season of Leominster High School baseball, brought to you by Leominster TV.
And I'm not sure if we are. Can they actually go on the computer also and stream this live? I mean, not stream it live, but stream it on the computer after the. So
yeah, we're going to use all the new technology.
Yeah, so we have the technology to go. People can go on your laptops, and you can go to LTV, Leominster.tv. I think that's what it. Leominster.tv, and you go there and you streamline it, and you can get the game on your computer. And if you're going to go to TV route, I guess, and if you're on Verizon, it's channel 8, I believe, and if you're on Comcast. No, it's the other way around.
Just the
other way around. I'm sorry. Verizon is going to be channel number 32, I believe, and if you're on Comcast, it's channel 8 or 9, something like channel 8 or 9 on
channel
Comcast.
8 Comcast. What channel Verizon?
Comcast is 8 or 9. Verizon's 32.
32.
It's 32. So
I think it's 34.
So it's the same channel as the ice hockey. So take a look at the games. The games are going to be tape delayed. So Jeff and I can just say anything we want to say. But I'm going to go back to, I had a chance to watch Leominster last year because I apparently met the field every day doing the lines and stuff like that. But they're sending their ace today. This is Pat Gallagher. He's a junior, I believe. Pat Gallagher's a junior. Is that correct in your?
Yes, he is. He's a junior wearing number 10. He also
Pat
plays
Gallagher,
infield.
and he's been on the team since he's been a freshman, and he really did a lot of improvement his sophomore year, and this is going to be his junior year. This is going to be his breakout season. He was their ace on the squad last year, and I look for really good things out of him. This year he was the go-to guy last year, and let's see what he can do with the bat. But on the mound, he throws strikes.
Well, that's what you need when you get your starting pitcher out there, especially with a team that's coming off of a loss, maybe a little aggressive at the plate. You want to make sure you're throwing strikes, and the infield is going to be looking for some ground balls out of this guy, and hopefully not too many out in the outfield.
As you can see on your TV screens, everybody, that Marlborough is now taking their warm-ups here before the start of the game here. The umpires have showed up. They are here, so we are ready for ball game here. So I think we should take like a station identification. We are Leominster TV Access out of Lancaster Street in Leominster. My co-host today and most of the year, hopefully, is going to be Jeff Sylvia. great to have him here, and I'm looking forward to have some really good baseball times and some fun here at Doyle Field. I'm excited about it.
Oh, thank you, Ray. And now I am going to turn this over to the official voice of Leominster High School baseball, Ray Richard.
Okay, everybody. Well, we are back. We are here, and we are minutes away to start up the first game of the season. It's Leominster against the Marlborough Panthers, and we did give out the starting lineups earlier, and we will keep you in tune to what's going on, pitch by pitch, play by play. Is your host Jerry Remy? No, Ray Rich. I'm sorry.
Remdog's back in the booth this year.
I know Jerry Remy is back in the booth. You know,
can't keep a good man down.
No, can't keep a good man down. You know, Jeff, watching the game last night, the crazy Red Sox are just unbelievable. I mean, they're unbeatable right now. I mean, they're 9-1. I mean, when did they, or 8-1 and 9-1? This is incredible. And last night's game against the Yankees, what a way to go. If you're going to beat a team bad, you're going to beat the Yankees.
Oh, yeah. And it's good to see Alex Cora figuring it out early as a rookie coach here. And nobody really knew what to expect. You know, great defensive player in his career, played for the Red Sox for many years, and now behind the bench as a coach. And looks like he's got things figured out. And looks like they're swinging the bat really, really well.
I mean, the lineup is just incredible. You look up and down the lineup, there's some guys that are not playing that can be playing. So he's got a deep, talented lineup. And I look, you know, the Red Sox are exciting to watch. I mean, they're winning games, and they're a lot of one-run games that they're winning. You know, one important stat that they were talking about on the game. I know Leominster was going to be playing here in a little while. We're talking about the Red Sox, but one important stat, Jeff, is that all of last year, the Red Sox did not hit one grand slam.
Wow.
They've already have two.
Yep. Yeah.
So that's a stat that I mean they have not last year, no grand slams. They've already have 2 grand slams. It's like, so they are on their way. I mean, I'm looking for good things from them, and it's a lot of fun. And Jeff, maybe they might invite us into the booth. You never know.
You never know. You never know. And an unusual suspect last night. Mookie Betts hit a granny, didn't he, last night?
Yeah. Bogarts has a grand slam, and now Mookie Betts has a grand slam. And you know, and you look at it and you say, you know, top to bottom, the lineup is just incredible, and there's a lot of fun. And the pitching is incredible too. They have 3 former Cy Young Award winners on that team. So I mean, everybody's looking forward. You know, everybody in Boston, Boston strong. Everybody's looking for a great season out of the Red Sox, and we are too. And same with the Leominster Blue Devils. We're back.
It's baseball season, thank goodness. Finally putting a little bit of winter behind us and doing some spring stuff. And get out, plant some gladiolas, put on the baseball game, and enjoy some good weather here for a change.
You know, I think I might just run to my car and get my gloves. It's getting kind of cold out here. So we got some fans coming in to the game here. They're getting lined up here to have this 4 o'clock game start here, and it's going to start on time too. And it won't be too long before they throw those lights on, because it's getting cloudy out here and cold. Cold.
The forecast didn't call for any rain, but there's certainly some overcast, cloudy skies coming in here, and no rain in the forecast till tomorrow, but definitely a feel more like football weather here than baseball weather today.
I'm glad I took my coat, Jeff. That's all I got to say. I'm glad I took my coat, because it's getting chilly out here, and we're sitting down here behind home plate, Jeff and I, and there's some people gathering in here watching this game here, the first game of the season between the Blue Devils and the Marlborough Panthers.
Don't you worry, Ray. We'll have the copper tone suntan lotion out before too long.
They have the what?
The copper tone suntan lotion out before too long.
Yeah, I hope so. I just want to come here with my shorts and my short sleeves and just be able to watch a game here and sit down and enjoy baseball, because it's just what it is. And I'm just happy to be able to do this and bring baseball to Leominster into the living rooms. I think it's a great opportunity for Leominster TV and for the baseball team itself. They've never seen themselves play baseball on TV, and I think it's just a great idea, a great thing to do.
Absolutely, and it certainly gets the community involved when you can have something to talk about around the water cooler, or maybe out on a Friday night with dinner with your family, and you run into one of the players, or you see somebody out there that may be part of the squad, and it certainly lends to a lot of community bonding when it comes to putting things on television and having sports brought to the community. I think it's great for everybody.
No, yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, a lot of people approached me during the course of the last winters I've been doing ice hockey, and they actually watch the games, and that's really interesting that the games are there and they actually watch games, and they say they love it. They love watching baseball on TV, and on hockey on TV, and now we get a chance to show them baseball on TV. So things are stepping up for Leominster TV itself, and now we're going to be able to give baseball
Well, I will
right
tell
into the
you,
living rooms.
there's been a significant investment made at Leominster TV with equipment and technology. Really, if you folks haven't been down to the station, you owe yourself a trip down there, because it certainly is Leominster's well-kept secret and a gem for the city all the way around, to be able to bring you these events and have the equipment that they use, top notch, really state of the art, and it doesn't get any better. Looks like we're ready for some baseball.
No, I know. We're ready for late Leominster baseball. We have an announcer here today also, ladies and gentlemen. You might be able to hear that right through our microphones here, but we have an announcer who's going to announce the batters they come up, and Jeff and I are going to do play-by-play and talk about plays of the field and everything else, and we can keep our hands warm, put them in the pocket here, and it's a great thing. There's the starting lineups right now, ladies and gentlemen.
Third, the catcher, number 25, Hunter Reynolds. Batting fourth, left fielder, number 16, Jake Gale. Batting fifth for the Panthers, first baseman, number 18, Justin Kett. Batting sixth, second baseman, number 8, Rob Short. At third base, batting seventh, number 24, Jake Naples. Batting eighth, designated hitter, number 58, Steve Breitenfeld. And batting ninth, right fielder, number 14, Matt Skillings. Pitching today for the Panthers will be number 19, Jonah Hentz.
19.
This is starting lineup for your Leominster Blue Devils. Leading off and catching, number 1, Rocco Pandisio.
Rocco Pandisio starting off.
Matt Dupree.
Catcher Matt Dupree, shortstop, batting second.
Batting third baseman, number 9, James Powers.
James Powers, your third baseman, number 9.
Batting fourth, the second baseman, number 17, L.T. Paré.
Lowell Paré.
Batting fifth for
Batting
the Blue
fourth,
Devils,
the second
pitcher,
baseman, number
10,
17.
Patrick Gallagher.
Pat Gallagher is on the mound.
Batting
He's on the
sixth,
bump
the
today.
right fielder, number 21, Danny Garcia.
Danny
In
Garcia
left
playing
field,
right field.
batting seventh, number 23, Mason Nikoloff.
Mason Nikoloff is
Batting
your
eighth, the first
left fielder,
baseman,
number
20,
23.
Zach Del Judas.
Zach Del Judas is playing first base, number 20.
Batting ninth,
Batting ninth
the designated
is
hitter,
the designated
number
hitter.
13, Cam Kelly.
Cam Kelly is your
Not
designated
paying, but
hitter.
playing center field, number 14, Jack Young.
Jack Young is your center
Pitching
fielder,
for the Blue Devils
not
today,
batting.
Number 10, Patrick Gallagher.
Pat Gallagher is on the mound. The ace, ascending the ace is game number 1. That's what I expected, and it's going to be great to hear. So I think we're going to have,
Ladies and
we're going to
gentlemen, at this time, we ask you to
stand
please
for the
rise
playing of our
as we
national
pass as we are now
anthem.
with the playing of our national anthem.
Well, there you have it, Jeff. There's the national anthem here at the Doyle Field for the start of the Leominster Blue Devils. You know, Jeff, I'm excited about this. What do you feel about What do you feel about this baseball on TV now?
Oh, I love it. I love it. It's great to be here and bringing you the inaugural season of Leominster High School baseball as we get started here on April 11th, a little chilly April 11th day. feeling a little bit more like football than baseball, but here to bring you the play-by-play for this and all season, and probably for the rest of his life, is the voice now of Leominster High School baseball, Ray Richards.
You know, Jeff, I'm just hoping that they invite us back after this game here. This is the very first time we ever do baseball, and hopefully they just say, okay, yeah, that's kind of cool. Let's bring those guys back and do some more games here. But no, I'm excited about it, and you know, be able to watch baseball here, sitting down and watch it in the confines of our little stools that we have here, and right next to the main truck with Brad Badara on the camera. And this is great. There's nothing better than this, and watch baseball being it's two good schools, Marlborough High School and Leominster High School. There's nothing better than that, and I'm just I'm happy and excited to be here to bring you baseball at its best in Leominster.
And watching the big right-hander Gallagher warming up here, Ray, it looks like he throws a couple of pitches. He's got a split-finger fastball and also a little bit of a hook. Big right-hander number 10.
Yeah,
he can bring the heat too.
He can throw. He's a junior, like I said. He's been on the team since he's been a freshman. He's been doing really well, and like he's their go-to guy. He's their ace, and what better way to start off the season with your race on the mound? He's healthy. He looked great, and I hopefully that he can put up a couple Ks today and come away for a victory here.
Well, in any starting pitching, the key is velocity, and certainly when you see the fastball rising the way he's warming up, you're looking for some good things from the kid today. That's for sure.
You know, and our umpires today, we cannot leave them out of the game here. Behind the plate today is Ray Racine. He's our umpire behind the plate. And our field umpire is Bobby Steluto. He'll be doing the calls behind first base and second base, third place. But Ray Racine behind the plate and Bobby Steluto in the field. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for starting off here. Pitch number 1 on its way from our ace, Pat Gallagher. Okay. And leading off right now for the Marlborough Panthers is number 5, Mike Whitman, who plays center field. Here's pitch number 1 from Pat Gallagher. There's a foul swing. He lost the ball already. There's one ball already. Strike 1 on the batter. Already lost the ball. We don't have any fans out here to go get the ball. Oh, there goes one. You know, when they clean all the brush back there, Jeff, so they can go get the ball. Strike 1 on Mike Whitman. Ball low. So it's 1-1 here on Mike Whitman. You know, he's bringing the heat. He's going to change his pitches here. I'm sure that, you know, Pat Gallagher has an arsenal of pitches in his bag over there. So I'm sure he's going to give this kid everything he's got to look at. There's a ground ball up to the third baseman. Shortstop picks up over to first baseman, and he's in time. And he's out at first baseman in time. The first baseman digs it out of the ground. That was a nice pickup by our first baseman.
Batting second for Marlborough is the shortstop.
Zach Deljudas just ripped that out of the ground, and so there's out number 1 against Mike Whitman. So it's a 6-3 if you are keeping score with me. 6-3 on that first batter.
Close play at first base too. We really had to hurry that throw.
You know, they always have to put like a really tall guy at first base. Is that normal? So somebody like me can't play first base, right, Jeff?
Probably right. That's why you need the stretch.
There's a bat right over to the first baseman. He hands it over
to the pitcher. Nice cover by Gallagher.
Nice cover by Gallagher for out number 2. And that'll be
2 up, 2 down real quickly here for Marlborough.
Now batting catcher number 25.
3-1 if you keep score here. It's out 2 outs, ladies and gentlemen. Number 25, the batter. Hunter Reynolds is your batter, playing catcher for Marlborough. 2 outs. Top of the first. Gallagher with the windup. Ball 1, low. Ball 1 on the outside corner. Ball 1.
Looks like he wants to pitch the kid away. He's certainly setting up low and outside.
You know, when you have a catcher, he's batting third here, so you know he's one of the power hitters here. Delivery, and there's a swing and a strike right down the shortstop picks up the fire right over the first baseman. That's 3 outs. That's another 6-3. So there's 3 up, 3 down here. Inning number 1.
Looks like he jammed him on that last pitch. He was setting up low and outside. Looks like he missed his mark a little bit, but he was lucky to get away with it as he jammed inside and a little dribble to the shortstop.
So 3 up, 3 down here, and Leominster coming to bat in the bottom of the first inning. We'll have Rocco Pandiscio, Matt Dupree, and James Power scheduled to bat in the bottom of the first. And Lowell Paré will be your designated hitter today.
I guess we're going to call him LT.
LT
We'll
Paré?
call him
Okay,
LT.
we'll call him LT
Yeah.
Paré. I'll put LT there, so LT Paré.
When you got a nickname and you're batting cleanup,
I guess it's,
you got to go with the
I guess you
nickname.
got to go with that, right? So after the first inning jitters are over for Gallagher, he looked pretty good.
Yeah, looked strong out there. Really working the outside of the plate with the fastball. No breaking balls really to speak of, but getting the ground ball outs, it's always a good sign.
No, I mean, like I said, he's been around for a while. He's got a good arsenal of pitches in his bag over there, and I'm sure he's going to use most of them all day today. It's kind of cold, so I'm sure he's going to, probably stay with the funny stuff, the junk,
Yep.
and so
Keep
they
him off
swing away,
balance.
whatever. But so I'm just looking to see if he's going to make a, he's going to stay away from the walks, and everybody hit the ball off of him. But I mean, it was right at players, so that's exactly what you're looking for. Get up, get out, and get him going right away, and that's a good thing, good sign. As I previously said, ladies and gentlemen, Marlborough's coming into the ball game with an 0-1 record. 0-1 record. They lost 2-1 to Nipmuc, and they're going to have their hands full, I'm sure, today with the Blue Devils, because they've been itching to play. This is their game. This is game number 1 for them, and Marlborough's on their second game already, so I'm sure they're going to want to get their bats going here, Jeff, real early in the game.
Yeah, watching big right-hander number 19 for Marlborough Hintz out on the mound. Definitely a compact delivery compared to Gallagher. Gallagher more of a long, lanky, deliberate delivery, and Hintz with a very compact delivery. Looks like he throws a little bit of breaking stuff, not so much the fastball, but we'll see what he brings to the Leominster lineup.
I think both pitchers have the same height. He's probably like 6'1", and I think Gallagher's like 6'1". They
Built very
kind of
similar.
tall pitchers, and their first baseman's tall too. So it looks like, Jeff, that I am out of playing first base.
Or pitching.
I don't think so. I think you have to have a certain height requirement to be at first base. I'm not sure what the deal is with that, but that's where it's been my whole life.
Yeah.
You can never play first base.
Well, just think of how much shorter that throw is if you can stretch halfway across the diamond to get it,
Exactly.
Rocco Pandiscio.
Rocco Pandiscio, you're batting leadoff batter, playing the position of catcher. Rocco Pandiscio.
Right-handed batter, not choking up at all. Pitch high and inside.
Wow. Good thing for the backstop. That would have landed up on Route 2. So that was up by his head for pitch number 1, up by his head. So the pitcher's got to settle in here and see what he can do here. Rocco's looking for a fastball right down the plate, I'm sure. There it is. Strike 1. 1-1 on Rocco.
All right, looked at one there, a little off speed. Pitch, get the breaking ball over for strike 1.
A lot of excitement on the Leominster Blue Devil bench. You can hear them from here. There's a nice
Oh, a
bunt
little
down the
bunt
third
down the
base
third
line.
base line.
Picks up by third baseman, makes an error, and you cannot get Rocco at first base. He gets on with an error at first base. So Rocco sets the stage here early in the program, and he gets on first base, and I'm looking for him to steal. He looks like he's got some wheels over there.
Coach Barnaby bringing out a little small ball to start the game here, getting the leadoff runner on base with a bunt down the third
Small
base
ball.
line.
He's doing small ball here, batting second. Matt Dupree, he's our left-hander here, batting left. He's going to try to push it. He swings away. There's strike 1 out into the stands, the grandstands behind us here. That's another ball for the fans back there. Batting left here, he's going to try to push this runner. I'm just going to check out, see if Rocco is going to try and steal here. Nice shot down the second baseman, picks it up, throws to first base for the easy out.
He did his job. He moved the runner to second base now in
Fielder's
scoring
choice
position.
here. So Rocco makes over the second place. There's 1 out, ladies and gentlemen. Sacrifice play by Matt Dupree gets Rocco over to second base. He's in scoring position. Scoring position here. He did his job. He did what he had to do. He's in scoring position. Up third is number 9, James Powers, who plays third base here for the Blue Devils. Batting left again, another lefty.
A lot of left-handed hitters on this Blue Devil squad.
Rocco taking the lead at second base here. James Powers up the bat. He takes A ball high. Ball 1 on James. Rocco is looking to score on any kind of a base hit here. I'm sure he is. And there's a shot. Looks like an infield fly. Right fielder's come in and makes the catch.
No chance to tag for Pandiscio. Stuck at second base with 2 outs. Runner still in scoring position.
James Powell flies out to the right fielder. 1 down here. 2 down here in the bottom of the first. How are you, dear? Batting cleanup. LT Pare.
There he is.
Second baseman takes a ball inside. And Rocco is dancing at second base over there. He wants to come home. He definitely wants to score the very first run for the Blue Devils this year. He got on base, he got the first hit. He's on base, he wants to score. There's a ball 2 inside.
Looks like the infield's playing straightaway, outfield as well. Not cheating him to pull at all, although he looks like a pull hitter.
And here's the pitch. Strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike here on LT. 3 balls, 1 strike. Bottom of the first here. There's a pitch. Swings away. It's going to be foul ball into the stands, the grandstands.
Rip foul, a little late on that one.
Up into the, that landed up on,
Not quite Yawkey way.
not Yawkey way. Okay, it's not there. Okay, quite not there. There's a lot of excitement in the Blue Devil bench. I really like that excitement. They really want the, here goes a steal, going to third base.
right
It's stopped
shot,
by
right
the
at the
pitcher,
pitcher.
and he's going to throw to first base. Nice play by the pitcher, and James
Good play by
Rocco
Heitz to walk,
Pandiscio
knock
was
it
on his
down.
way to third base on the pitch. Nice play by the pitcher. It'd be 1-3. In the no score at the end of one. No score.
Good play by Hintz to knock that last ball down right up the middle. That'd have been a base hit. Scored a run, base
Yeah,
hit.
because Rocco was on the move. On the pitch, Rocco was on the move. If that would have got through the second baseman, he was scoring the very first run for the Blue Devils. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are ready for inning number 2 here. Scheduled to appear for Marlborough is the left fielder, Jake Gale, the first baseman, Justin Kett, and also the second baseman, Robbie Short. Those are our scheduled batters for the Panthers. And I like the music between innings, don't you? Is that kind of cool?
Yeah.
It's just like we're here at Fenway where there's music all the time when the batters are getting up.
I think they pick out their own songs too, right?
Hey, what?
They must pick out their own songs too, right?
I think so. I would think so. I think he's just playing anything.
That's when
that
you know
comes-
you hit the big time.
You want everybody just standing up behind the Leominster dugout, and nobody's actually sitting in the stands. Everybody just standing up. I think the stands are too cold. Anybody sit down there. I might go get my gloves inside the car and say, okay, I need gloves here. I gotta switch hands with my microphone. Brad, how you doing up there, Brad? You doing okay? He's got his hands in his pockets.
Elevation must play a factor.
Brad, as I was
right?
thinking, doing this is not like ice hockey, right? The camera just stays in one position most of the time, right? You can go take a coffee break anytime. Just leave the camera out there.
I'm thrilled to be here with you, Ray and Bradley. Great team for hockey. I watch you guys perform in hockey. You did a great job.
It's a lot of fun.
Great
I mean,
job.
I don't watch it that often, and then when I do, when I see it, Brad does a great job following that puck. I mean, that's not an easy thing to do.
No,
to
it's
follow that puck.
No.
I mean, and he does. I mean, I just talk, I just go along with the play, but he just follows the puck, and I mean, it's a great thing. I'm glad to have him, and I'm sure Leominster TV is great to have him also. And Jeff, I'm glad that you're here also because, I need somebody to talk to during a baseball game. This is good. So we're the voice of the Blue Devils here. Batting, cleanup, number 16, Jake Gale. On the mound is Pat Gallagher. And there's a pitch. Strike
pitch.
right down the low
Good pitch. Lower part of the
outside
plate.
corner.
No blood in the first inning. Blue Devils got a runner in scoring position. Had the hit and run on. Couldn't do anything with 2 outs. Marlborough's turn.
There's a swing down the third base line. There's going to be foul ball. An 0-2 count on him. Now, what are you looking for Pat Gallagher to throw here? He's got an 0-2 count here on the batter here. He's going to throw something funny, I bet.
I'm still looking for the heat, Ray. You haven't been able to catch up to him yet, get it out of the infield. I say keep working with what's working. Setting up outside. Yep, setting up outside, low fastball.
And here's the pitch. It's low.
Outside,
and
just
away.
outside. But that was the pitch, low fastball outside. Looks
One
like the
ball,
infield
2
shifted a
strikes.
little bit over to the right. Second baseman cheating a little bit toward first.
1 ball, 2 strikes here on the cleanup hitter, Jake Gale. And there's a
good
strike.
hook.
There's a K. There's his first K of the game.
First curveball we've seen from
He
Gallagher.
got caught looking. He got caught
Pulled a
looking.
string on that one and had him looking.
Now batting for the Marlborough Panthers, the first baseman, number 18, Justin Kett.
Justin Kett up at the plate, first baseman, batting number 5. And that was Pat Gallagher's first strikeout of many, I'm sure, this season. And there's the pitch. It's going to be low inside for
Right
ball
back
1.
to the fastball he goes. Working him inside.
There's a swing.
Ripped to the backstop.
1-1. Nice foul tip. Hits the back. Hit the back of the stands back here.
Location seems to be real good for Gallagher right now. Hitting his spots, you can see the catcher setting up, and Gallagher just smooth and easy right into the glove, Ray.
1-1 pitch here coming from Gallagher. Nice curveball outside. Nice stop by the catcher. Nice job by the catcher. Rocco Pandisho, who was led off the game with a nice little bunt single. Rocco's going to have his work cut out for him today here on the mound as Gallagher made a nice stop right there. Nice stop. It's a swing and it's a foul ball going right into your car, Jeff, and it hit the roof of your car. There you go.
Sorry, Shannon.
Way back
I thought
there.
I parked far enough away, but we got insurance.
My car's back there too, so I'm not sure what happened to that, but count is 1-2, 2-2 here on Justin Kett.
Ray, these kids get bigger and taller and stronger, and the fences don't grow.
Ooh, he was looking for that one. Gallagher was looking for the K again. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes here. Full count here.
A little bit inside, moving him off the plate. I'm
Justin-
looking for a fastball away right now. Setting up outside.
Ooh,
High and
ball
inside.
4,
Missed
he
the spot
walks
on
him.
that one.
Because the base on balls here. First walk, first K of the game.
First base runner from Marlborough.
For Marlborough,
It's the base
number
on
8,
balls.
second baseman, Rob Short.
Robbie Short, second baseman. See what he can do here. He's got a teammate on first base here. See how Gallagher pitches from the stretch here. See what he can do here.
Infielder double play death shifted around to first base for the right-handed hitter. Takes a look over.
There's the pitch. Right
Good
over the
pitch on
plate.
the outside part
Strike
of the plate.
1 on the batter. You know, I don't see the Justin Kett at first base gets some signs from the coach today. I'm not sure if he's ready to steal or not, but it looks like he's in the attempt that he really like to do that. Strike 1 on the batter here, and the pitch from Gallagher. Oh, he backs him up. He knew he was going to go.
Little game of cat and mouse going
Yeah,
on here.
exactly. You got to like that. Check him out. You don't want to see to get that batter to the second base. And ooh, nice close play at first base.
Got a quick move over
Yeah,
there for a
really
right-hander, doesn't he?
quick move. That's the first time we get a chance to see him make his move to first base. Good move by Gallagher.
Let's see if he leads off as much this time.
Now he's ready to go. He wants to go.
Yeah.
I know he wants to get in scoring position. There's no doubt about it. The count is no balls and 1 strike. There's 1 out here in the top of the second. There's a pitch by Gallagher. High
High with
curveball for ball 2, ball 1, strike 1.
You're going to throw that curveball this part of the game. It's got to be down. You
No, it
definitely
just-
don't want anything lifted into the outfield.
It just stayed high. I mean, you're looking for a ground ball here to get a double play here. Definitely want a ground ball. Keep it low. There's a nice strike right
Right
there,
by
right
him.
through. He cut right through it. Ball 1, strike 2 on the batter. 1-2 count. Gallagher is just finessing the batter right now, throwing his stuff here. 1-2. Throw to first base, safe. You know, it's good this early in the game, Jeff, that you get a chance to throw over to first base. You know, get the blood warring, get the blood warmed up here, and get over and get really into the contest right early. So it's good for Gallagher to make some moves over to first base, get some going.
Absolutely.
And there's strike 3 on the batter, another K here for Gallagher. We got 2 down here in the top of the second. He's hoping to strand that player at first base. He's trying to strand him. I'm sure he wants to do that.
Kind of like getting the first shift in hockey. You take the first hit and then the juices are flowing, right?
Exactly. Jake Naples, your third baseman, up at the bat here, trying to advance the run here. There's 2 outs here in the top of the second. Well, Gallagher working the mound really carefully here in the top of the second. There's a strike call in the outside corner. Strike called. You know, I think that's the bread and butter. Keep the ball on the outside corners here. You know, put it right down there, and that's just going to be his bread and butter this whole game, this whole year probably. Just keep it down there. Batter can't get it. He's looking for a ground ball. Exactly what you want to do. Is a nice curveball, just missed on you. Strike pitch. 2. Nice curveball by Gallagher.
Definitely working that outside of the plate. First pitch, of course, with that rising fastball, a lot of velocity, and then bringing back the curveball.
Batter's in the hole here, 0-2.
Sets up outside.
Foul ball right behind us. Lands in the chimney in the house behind us, right down the chimney. Nice high fly ball. Count is still 0-2 here on the batter. Gallagher's trying to end the threat here. Trying to get a strikeout. Third K of the inning. That'd be great here.
Working around a 1-out walk.
And there's the pitch. Nice curveball, just missed on the outside corner. He was looking for that K. He was looking for it. But 1-2, ball 1. 1-2 on the batter. First baseman's not dancing anymore. I mean, the guy on first base is not dancing anymore. He's he knows Gallagher's taking close attention to him. Here's his pitch. Missed it. The foul. And the ball's out of the park. He's going to go to second base.
He gives him second on that one.
No. Count is 2-2 on the batter.
Looks like that curveball got away from him a little bit, trying to hit the outside part of the plate down low, getting him to maybe chase something off the plate. And
wild pitch charged to Gallagher on that one, bounced out of the thing and bounced into the stands. You can tell how much heat he had on that ball, or spin, where they just took off it right over our heads.
Feeling glad he's got that fence up there now, aren't you?
2-2 on the batter here. 2 outs. Top of the second. Man on second. A lot of 2s right now.
That's right.
A lot of 2s. 2-2 in the second inning. Time is called by the batter. Steps back into the box. Gallagher ready for delivery here. Looking for the K. He's looking for the K. Here's the pitch. And he just got a piece of that. Just got a piece of that curveball.
Pindicio to talk to Gallagher. Wanting to end it here, working around that 1-out walk. Wild pitch, get the man over to second base now in scoring position. Looks like they want to just end it right here, Ray.
You know, he's looking for something here, something to drive here. The batter's looking something, shoot it to right field. If he's going to throw it to the outside corner, I know this batter's going to try to hit it to right field and score that potential go-ahead run. And there's a nice call on the outside corner, strike 3 call, looking. So Pat Gallagher comes out here with 3 Ks in the inning. Strands 1. Strands 1 batter stranded at the end of 2. Not the end of 2, at the end of the second inning. Still 0-0 here. Coming to bat in the bottom of the second, we got Gallagher, we got Danny Garcia, we got Mason Nikolov as your 5, 6, and 7 batters in the bottom of the second. Listen to some music here.
Great pitch to end the inning by Gallagher on that strikeout. Rising fastball starting to the outside of the plate, working its way in for called strike 3, Ray. Great pitch to pitch your way out of a little bit of a jam.
You got a strikeout looking, and then you got 2 that were swinging strikeouts. So I mean, he's on top of his game here. He's doing a great job here. 3 strikeouts in the second inning, so he's just getting warmed up a little bit here, and that's what he needs to do. Get warmed up. He hasn't played a game yet, so good for him. He's on the trail of producing some good innings here for the Blue Devils this year. They're going to look for him to get a lot of innings, I'm sure.
I'm sure Coach Barnaby is also saying no free passes. They can't hit you as it is. I mean, let's not give him an opportunity to get on base. No contact gets the runner over to second, and that's got to be a concern. You want to make sure that doesn't happen.
No, now we have Gallagher leading off here in the bottom of the second here. See how he can swing this bat here.
Help himself out.
For the Blue Devils, the pitcher number 10.
He's a right-handed pitcher. He's a left-handed batter. You gotta like that.
Interesting combination here.
Left-handed batter here. Pat Gallagher batting left. Let's see what he's got. See what he's got in his. See what he's got here. Ball high 1. Ball 1.
Definitely don't want to chase anything here. Make him pitch to you. Make him find the plate.
And the pitch. It's low for ball 2.
It's working the count in his favor.
You know, the pitcher has to throw strikes if he wants the Blue Devils to swing the bat. So it's all about the pitcher now. Here comes the pitch right down the plate. It's going to be strike 1 call. 2-1 on Gallagher here. In the bottom of the second, the score. Scoreless here after 1.5. And there's ball 3 on the outside. Missed the plate on the outside. The pitcher looked intently on that pitcher. He was looking for the strike on that one. He was looking for it. 3-1 here to Pat Gallagher. Here's the pitch. Ball 4. Pat Gallagher walks on 5 pitches. He leads off the inning with a walk.
Good way to start the inning for Gallagher, helping himself out with a walk, getting on base. Nobody out.
Up to the plate is Danny Garcia, number 21. Your right fielder here. Another
right,
left-handed hitter. I like this.
Got to make him throw strikes. I like the way Leominster's being selective and laying off the pitches off the plate.
Ball 1.
There's another one.
Pitcher's having a hard time finding the plate here. That's going to be detrimental to his game here if he can't get the ball over the plate, because Leominster's very patient. They will take walks all game long, I'm sure.
Yeah, doing a good job of not chasing bad pitches.
There's a strike right over the plate, right over the heart of the plate. 1-1 count here.
Leominster seems to be taking a different approach this inning, looking at a lot of pitches, making him work for strikes.
It's ball 2. 2-1 here on Garcia. He's looking for something to drive here deep. I'm sure that the right field is kind of short. He's not playing for. I don't think he thinks Garcia has any power here, but he's not. No. He's not very deep. There's a swing and strike 2 on Garcia. 2-2 count here.
It's funny, the first 3 batters were very, very aggressive for Leominster, swinging in a lot of pitches. Now you see the middle of the order being patient, making him throw strikes.
No, it's exactly what they want. You know, once they get around after the first 9 batters here, they're going to see the pitcher. There's the ball 3 here, ball 3-2. 3-2 on Garcia. You know, you don't want to give Leominster more chances than they can get. You know, we got a player at first base, and now he's going to walk Garcia here. There's a swing and a foul ball.
Good job to protect the plate. Possible strike 3. Looked a little high.
But you know, like I said earlier, you know, they're itching to get their bats going here. They haven't had a chance to play a game yet. And here's game number 1, and they've been inside indoors for a long time here, so I'm sure the coach is just go up there and swing a bat. Swing away. Hit the ball.
Well, 3-2, you got to protect the plate here.
And there's a foul ball. Gallagher was on the move on that pitch. 3-2, still remains 3-2. I'm not sure if the hit and run was on or not, but 3-2 count, nobody out.
Good battle here.
There's the pitch. Inside, nice little loop over
right
the
down
third
the line.
baseman's. It's a fair ball.
The base
Gallagher's at the first base. Garcia gets the single. Gallagher at the 2. They got 2 men on and nobody out here.
Great job by Danny Garcia, being very selective. Great battle. A lot of pitches thrown, worked himself a full count, and then protecting the plate, pops one over the third baseman's head for the infield single, moving the runner over the second, Ray. Great job by Garcia.
Mason Nikolaev is your batter here. He's a left fielder. And he's got 2 men on, nobody out. And now the pitcher really has to throw some strikes here. He went for the small ball here. It's going to be a bunt. Up in the air bunt, and they could not handle it, so it's going to be strike 1 on Mason. You know, they like to play the small ball. I think that's interesting. I really like that. You know, you don't see that too much in pros where they play the small ball.
Yeah.
But I like that, and that's been Leominster's forte for many, many years. They like to play the small ball. Coach
Barnaby looking to move the runners over with a bunt down the third base line. Of course, will suck the third baseman in and move the runner over to third with nobody covering.
And you know, Jeff, they know what's coming too, and that's one of the things. They know what's coming, and they have to try to prepare for that. And it's one of the things where here's it, the bunt sign is on again. And
a lot of movement out there, a lot of people shifting positions.
Ball 1, strike 1 here. 1-1 on the batter.
They're going to go talk it over.
And they know that they're going to do the bunt. They know they're going to do it. It's coming. They know it. Now they just have to prevent it. But third baseman's have to come in.
Reynolds out to talk to Hintz for a minute. Want to make sure everybody's in the right position for this obvious bunt play on by Leominster, trying to move the runners over.
Here's a pitch. The bunt sign was on again, and it's going to be strike 2 on Mason. Now he's going to swing away.
Now you got to take the bunt off, right?
The bunt is going to be off here unless he's a really good bunter. He had a couple of chances at getting bunts down, and he didn't do it. So I'm not sure if Coach Barnaby is going to give him the hit away sign. And he does. There's a shot down first base. That's better than a bunt.
That's going to move the runners over. He did his job.
Move the runners
over.
Did
his job.
Move the runners over. That's a nice little.
Zach Del Judas.
Great job by
Scott
Nikolov to move the runners over.
Fielders too. You got batters. You got players on second and third here. 1 out. Into the play, we got Zach Del Judas. He's your first baseman. He's kind of tall. Do you think he's kind of tall?
Oh yeah.
Kind of tall.
Leominster threatening here in the second inning with runners on second and third.
And there's a pitch low and inside for ball 1. He's looking to drive this ball. He's not going to. He doesn't look like he's going to bunt. He is looking to drive the ball somewhere.
Only 1 out. You can be a little bit aggressive.
Ball 2 high. Ball 2.
That's hit him.
Hit him.
That hit him.
Hit by pitch.
I heard that one from here. Got him on the. Looked like the right elbow as he was turning in the way out of the pitch. So the bases are loaded now for Leominster here in the second inning.
Number 13, Cam Kelly.
Kelly coming up to the plate, Ray.
We have
good
one
opportunity.
Out here.
Good opportunity to put some runs on the board here for Leominster.
Bases are jammed here. No place to put him. He's going to have to throw strikes here, and he knows what he's facing here. He's got the bottom of the order, but he knows he's got the top coming right up here, right after this. So he's going to have to really work hard and try to get this batter out here. There's 1 out in the bottom of the second. Bases are juiced, and there's a shot down the third base. Coach picks it up, throws back to the first base. So, the bases are juiced here. No place to put him on. Pressure's on. Let's see how he can deliver this.
Definitely working in Leominster's favor now.
Here's the pitch. Ooh, ball inside. 2-1. And the pitcher's feeling the heat now. I wish I could feel the heat. There's the pitch. And swing. Foul ball down the third baseline. Count remains 2-2.
Well, you got to hand it to Coach Barnaby. The bottom half of this order has really been patient, making some things happen for Leominster.
On deck, we have Rocco Pandiscio on deck, waiting to get his turn here. 1 out here, and the bottom of the second is a low ball. 3. Pitch was low. 3-2 here. And the batters are on the run. The batters are on the run here. 1 down here. 1 out. Looking for a pitch to hit. Straight away center. There's a shot.
Foul back here.
Foul ball right behind us here, right into the stands here. I'm going to go get one of those balls. I'll be right back, Jeff. Hold on.
Have to get Bradley a glove.
Count is 3-2 here on Del Judas. 3-2. And there's a strike three call. Nice pitch by the pitcher. Zach
took something off that one, Ray. You saw the breaking ball down.
Cam Kelly strikes out swinging.
The catcher number 1, Rocco Pandisio.
Boy, I tell you, that's a gutsy call throwing the off-speed breaking ball. 3-2 count, the bases loaded. You got to hand it to him.
Pandisio, leadoff batter, is up with the bases loaded here. Chance to get a couple runs on the board.
Hintz trying to pitch his way out of a jam here for Marlborough.
He takes strike 1.
Did himself a big favor, that strikeout.
Nice pitch, strike 2.
Seems to be energized now after that strikeout, really getting the ball over the plate.
Pandisio's in the hole here, 0-2. 0-2 here, 2 outs. Bases are loaded. He's got to drive to someplace. He's got to run here. He drives it down to the left. Nice play by the third baseman, but threw his glove and scores 1 run. Here's the plate to the plate, coming to the plate, and he's safe at home plate. He just gets 2 RBIs on that, and he ends up on second base here, second and third. Rocco knocks in 2 runs with that hit.
That's what you want to see out of your leadoff hitter, that's for sure. Being able to make contact, drive that ball into left field, scoring 2 runs for Leominster.
So
big
Gallagher,
hit there by Rocco Pandisio.
He takes second on the throw. He takes second on the throw. Get bet. Players at second and third.
Runner's still at second and third. Still threat here for Leominster with 2 outs.
Strike 2 on Dupree. Players at second and third base. He has 2 men on here, 2 outs. 2 runs have scored. And there's a pitch high and away for ball 1. You know, they want to get some runs early here and try to put this game away. They got 2 here in the bottom of the second already here. 2 men on still. 1-1 count. Strike. Nice little hit. It's going to be over the baseman's head. And it drops in for another hit for Leominster. And they score 1. And here comes a straight to the plate. He scores 2. Another 2-out, 2-run single for Matt Dupree. Brings him around.
1-2 pitch. Pitcher really in command there in that battle, and Dupree fought off a good fastball. Drove it into right field for another 2 runs for Leominster.
You know, when they get the chance to get the ball, they get a chance to hit the ball. They are hitting the ball. They get men on base, and they are definitely hitting the ball. And that just fell in over the second baseman's head, and it scores 2 runs. They're not afraid to run on the play. They got 2 men out here. Scored 4 runs here in the bottom of the second here, so they're swinging away. They're ready for this. They're definitely want to get in the groove here. Scored early and score often. That's what you got to do.
Looks like it might be getting a little brighter here, Ray.
It's getting by. I like
Not just
this.
the
I like
score,
that.
but I think the weather.
James Powers, number 9, your third baseman, batting here. He's got Dupree at first base. 4 runs have scored here in the bottom of the second. Leominster's on top, 4-0 here. 2 men out. Powers takes a ball.
Low and outside.
Low and outside. 2-1 on Powers.
Hint's thrown a lot of pitches here in the second inning.
I'm not sure who's taking their pitch count, but there goes the runner. There he goes. Just trying to steal second base.
Oh, he got him.
And he gets him out at second base. Matt Dupree tries to steal second base. He's thrown out at second base.
4-0. Want to thank some of the sponsors this season. All Season Real Estate, Arthur Cole Painting Corporation, and American Dream Granite. Thank you for your support of Leominster baseball.
Great throw by the catcher Reynolds, gunning him down at second base. What a rifle that kid's got. Took the high fastball, and he was out by a long shot. It wasn't even close.
No, it was not close at all. He did, he did the job he was supposed to do. He got the ball quickly from the pitcher. He threw down second base, got him out, trying to steal, get on second base. You know, Leominster's just trying to get more runs, and that's what they're doing. So they're trying to get it. So Leominster comes out at the end of 2. They score 4 runs at the bottom of the second inning. They got a commanding 4-0 lead here, and I'm looking for more to come. So that gives Gallagher a good leeway here, starting the third inning here. He hasn't thrown many pitches. Looks sharp, so they're gonna have to get the bats going here. He looks really sharp on the mound.
Always good to pitch with a lead if you're Gallagher, the ace for Leominster, the big right-hander. Bringing the heat this afternoon, Ray. A lot of rising fastballs. Doesn't seem to Marlborough doesn't seem to be able to catch up to the fastball so far, and mixing in a couple of off-speed breaking balls really has him off balance here through 3 innings.
You know, he has a lot of good pitches, and they know what they're expecting here. I know Marlborough's expecting him to throw a lot of fastballs, and they just can't get their bats around him. But here, you know, this is batter number 8 here, so they haven't seen him. You know, nobody's seen him twice yet. So after this inning, we got the batter 8, 9, and 1 coming up. So let's see what happens with when he sees the batter for the second time.
Second time around, always interesting.
Always interesting second time around. But Leominster's defense is good. They're not afraid to run, not afraid to play small ball. I think it's interesting. It's great.
Aggressive approach here as far as the base running goes, but at the plate, very selective and paying big dividends for Leominster as they're working the pitch count, especially that 2-out blast to left field, bringing the first 2 runs.
Designated hitter number 58.
You got a 3-2 count and bases full, and you're fighting off pitches. Good sign if you're Leominster.
Here we are, ladies and gentlemen, the top of the 3rd inning here. Leominster got a 4-0 lead here, and Pat Gallagher on the mound. He doesn't look shy at all. Looks really good here in the early goings here, and I expect a lot more. He finished up that 2nd inning with 3 strikeouts, and here we are back with the number 8 hitter, the designated hitter, facing Gallagher for the first time to strike 1 right down the heart of the plate.
Another good pitch from Gallagher, rising fastball. Hitting his target, Ray.
You know, he's just putting it where he's supposed to put it, and he's keeping them off balance. Low, ball 1. 1-1 on the batter. Up to the second. Shortstop picks it up over the first baseman, and he gets him out. It's the 1 down, 1 up, 1 down here in the top of the 3rd. Gallagher is like in command, in command.
You know, when that pitcher gets rhythm like that, you talk about rhythm with a pitcher and a catcher. Those guys are feeling it right now, Pandiscio and Gallagher, definitely in rhythm,
You know,
working the lineup here in Marlborough.
The 9th batter in the lineup, number 14, the designated hitter, Matt Skillings. That was 6-3. Matt Skillings is your right fielder. Swing and a miss, strike
Can't
1.
catch up to that fastball. A lot of velocity, a lot of movement on that fastball, tailing away from the left-handed hitter.
You know, they're seeing one of the better pitchers in Central Mass right now with Gallagher on the mound. He knows how to pitch. He knows how to throw the ball. It's strike 2 right down. Oh, strike
Inside
2.
corner.
Nice pitch by Gallagher.
You know, like we talked about before the game, Ray, really a measuring tool here if you're Marlborough, especially with the big right-hander on the mound. You said one of the best in the league, and certainly showing that here.
He just protected. That was a protection.
No doubt
That was a
about
protection foul ball right there. Still strike 2 on the batter. You know, they get to face Gallagher, you know, the very first time, you know, for the season, and he's just been itching to get out here and pitch. And he showed his confidence early, and he just keeps going. There's a ball right into the dirt. Hit the umpire. And Rocco out to talk to the pitcher here.
I'm not sure if they got their signals crossed up on that or just want to make sure that that ball doesn't get away, especially if runners are on base. You want to make sure that throw that breaking ball low, but not in the dirt where the catcher can make a play if he has to.
1-2 here on the batter here. 9th batter in the lineup. Matt Skillings, who plays right field for Marlborough. And here comes the pitch from Gallagher. Wind up. Up high. Ball 2. 2-2. No fear. He's going to come back to get this here. I like the sun coming out, Jeff. I think it's kind of nice here. The sun's coming out. We're warming up a little bit
This
here.
would be a good time of day.
There was a pitch low, and it swung the bat, hit the ball. It's a foul ball. It's still 2-2 here.
Good swing to fight off that pitch. Low on the inside of the plate. That's where they were setting up.
If people are just joining us, ladies and gentlemen, the Blue Devils are on top 4-0. They just scored 4 runs at the bottom of the second. And they're leading Marlborough Panthers a 4-0 lead here with their ace on the mound. There's a pitch by Gallagher. Inside, ball 3. 3-2 on the batter.
Check swing. Checking to see if he went around. He didn't. Ball in the dirt.
Nice stop by Rocco. I like Rocco's.
Good stop by
got a job to
Pandiscio
do
back
back there.
Yeah.
Made a couple nice stops here early in the early goings here. Made a couple nice stops. And there's the pitch, 3-2 pitch coming from Gallagher. There's ball 4 into the dirt. He walks him. It's his first,
Second walk.
the second walk of the
Leadoff batter,
game.
Center fielder number 5, Mike Whitman.
One down here in the top of the third.
If you're Leominster, it's the last thing you want to do is put the leadoff guy on. Or you should say, with 1 out, you want to put a guy on. You got a 4-0 lead. Make him earn it, Ray.
Yeah.
Make him swing the bat. You don't want to give him any free passes.
The center fielder, Mike Whitman's up at the bat for the second time facing Gallagher.
It'll be interesting
what he's
now,
got
second
here.
time around.
Ooh,
Wanted
just
that
missed
pitch
outside.
just outside. Wanted that one.
Oh, I feel that sun, huh? Jeff,
Yeah.
I like it. Feel the sun is beaming down on us. I like
Quite
this.
balmy.
Strike 1 on the batter. Pitch number 2.
Flip down to first.
Strike 2. 0-2 count on the batter here.
Wonder if that's something that they had the play on or just improvisation by the catcher Pandiscio flipping down to first base. Trying to catch the runner leading off a little too far.
Well, that's a good heads-up play by Rocco, being a catcher like that. He sees the play in front of him, and I like that. It just keep him honest on the base path. Ooh, nice little curveball, just missed. High. Ball 2. 2-1. Leadoff batter here for Marlborough.
Leominster infield set a double play death, cheated a little bit toward first base. Outfield straight away for the right-handed
Here's the
hitter.
pitch. Strike 3 call. No, strike 2 call.
Good pitch
I
on
got
the
ahead of
outside
myself
part of the
here,
plate.
Jeff. I was
Good-
looking for another K.
Good pitch on the outside. We're homers.
I'm looking for another K here. 2-2 count here on the leadoff batter here from Marlborough. 2-2. Men on first. And the pitch. Right down the pipe.
Not even
Right
close.
down the highway.
Couldn't catch up to that one, Ray.
And he strikes him out.
That seems to be Gallagher's best pitch of the afternoon. Seems to be that rising
Shortstop number
fastball.
2, Mike Ryan.
He's gone to it a few times and seems to be very successful. They can't seem to catch up to that one.
2 outs, ladies and gentlemen. He got called out on swinging, strikeout swinging. That's 4 strikeouts for the K-man.
Good velocity on that fastball.
Couldn't catch up to it. 2 outs, men on first. Top of the third. Blue Devils on top, 4-0 here. And the pitch. Nice curveball over for strike 1.
Breaking ball starting out in the middle of the plate, tailing off to the outside, still catching the corner of the plate for strike 1. Good pitch by Gallagher.
That was a great pitch, Jeff. You know, I saw that coming. He just made a nice pitch. The guy, he just buckled him and didn't see what was going to happen. And yeah,
Still
strike
working
2.
that curveball. Another curveball.
Strike 2 here. 2 men out. 1 man on first. Gallagher's just working it right now. The K-man is just working it.
Setting up outside again. Same pitch.
Ooh, went for the strikeout outside. Ball 1. 1-2.
Just high, missing with that last pitch.
You know, his velocity's still there, Jeff. He's just throwing hard here. He was looking for that K.
We need a radar gun.
I think we do. We're going to get a radar gun. We're going to just see the velocity here. And there's the pitch.
Got him chasing.
Got him looking. Got him chasing. Nice curveball by him. So that's strike 3. Another strikeout here for the K-man. 3 outs. No runs.
Third, the score, Leominster
1 man
4,
left on
Marlborough
base.
0.
Oh, you saw the guy with the radar gun. Gonna have
We
to
did.
put a good word in for that one. So this is the time that we need to lobby for a food sponsor, Ray. See, because if somebody, we get a food sponsor here, we could have deliveries made and we could give them a plug on the air. So
Let's do that.
it's always good for Leominster TV to have any sponsors we can have for baseball. Should
get
include
a food sponsor here.
Food sponsor, right? We get any of the Leominster restaurants want to sponsor baseball, you can talk to Carl Piamarini by calling 978-537-7760. Ask for the chief and tell him you want to sponsor Leominster's first season of baseball. It'll be a good crowd watching us, and we'll probably pull a pizza out of the deal, Ray. What do you know? What do you think, right?
I would totally enjoy that, having a pizza sent our way here as we sit down and enjoy the pizza. And, you know, but there's great baseball here. The sun's coming out. Looks really nice here. Leominster on top 4-0 here, and the K-Man is delivering for like we knew he would. He's got 5 Ks up to date right now. 5 Ks out of 3 innings. So he's doing his job on the mound, and the batters are doing their job at the plate, hitting the men around. They got 4 runs in the second. They're up 4-0 here. Things are looking good.
And Marlborough sending Hintz back on for the 3rd inning. Struggled a little bit in the second, giving up a few runs, but seemed to pull it together toward the end. Pitched himself out of a jam with that big strikeout toward the end of the inning, keeping the damage at 4.
We got Powers and Paré and Gallagher up here in the bottom of the 3rd. Powers, Paré, and Gallagher.
Baseman number 9, James Powers.
Let's go, Jamie.
Powers part of the scoring, I believe, in the 2nd inning.
Powers? No,
Come around.
no, did not score in the second.
What do you have,
James
Phillies?
Powers, he was the guy trying to steal second when he was up at the plate. There's a swing
Gotcha.
down the first base line. He picks up, he tags first base for the out. James Powers, unassisted. So first baseman unassisted, out number 1.
Second baseman number 17, L.T. Paré.
LT Paré is your batter here, your second baseman here, 1 down here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. That was a quick out by the pitcher. I'm sure he was glad to see that out.
Way ahead of that breaking ball. He's sitting on a fastball that time. Didn't get it, pulled a string, and got him off balance.
Pitcher did pull a string on that one here. Strike 1 on Paré. LT inside for ball 1. 1-1.
Hintz is nibbling. He's not serving up anything
He
juicy.
hit the ball
that's for
back to the
sure.
pitcher in the 1st inning here, and he swings this one up over the second baseman's head for a nice single into the right center. He gets a base hit for Paré on the base.
Again, driving the ball right up the middle, this time over the pitcher's head.
The pitcher number 10,
Into center field for a base hit.
Gallagher.
Pat Gallagher, you're pitching. He's got a man on with 1 out here. Bottom of the 3rd. Pat Gallagher's up. He got a base on balls his first time up, and scored the very first Leominster run in that inning.
Helping himself out.
He got a base on balls. He takes ball 1. 1-1. Getting the signs from Coach Barnaby at 3rd.
Infield's definitely cheated around to the left for him to pull.
We got Paré at first base on a nice single. We got Gallagher up at the plate here. Count is 2-1. And Leominster's looking for more. And there's a pitch. Outside, ball 3.
Really a lot of room between short and 3rd, Ray. Outfield playing straight away. Infield cheated way over toward 1st.
You walked him the first time. He's got a 3-1 count right here. Let's see what happens again. Right down the pipe. Second, we can see if they can go for the double play here. Nice play. The second place right over first base,
Got it,
and
too.
they got
Good
the
play.
double play. Nice play by Marlborough on the defense side of their game, and they just get a double play.
4-0.
Boy, Hintz got exactly what he wanted, a ground ball, playable for the double play. They had the infield position that way and hit right into it.
It was a 5-6-3 double play here at the end of the inning for Leominster. So still at the end of 3 complete, we have Leominster on top, 4-0, and Marlborough coming to bat.
Marlborough looking to get their offense going. Tough way to get it going here against an ace like Gallagher, but only picking up 1 run in their first game, and so far getting shut out here by the Blue Devils. Looking for their offense to get ignited here.
They got the
in
3,
the
4,
top
and
of
5
the
batters coming up here from Marlborough, and this is probably the meat of the order. So let's see what they can do here. Gallagher's looked sharp. Been sharp. He's got 5 strikeouts. So, and I know they know what they're facing. So let's see what the K-Man can do here in the top of the 4th. Now we get to listen to music between innings. That's kind of cool, Jeff. I like that.
Umpire crew's bundled up pretty good too.
Oh yeah. No, nobody's sitting down. Everybody's just standing up and watching. I can't understand that. Everybody's just standing up. I think it's too cold to sit. Why are we sitting for? I don't know what we're sitting. You know, maybe we can. I think that's a good idea to get a food delivery service here. This would be kind of cool, you know?
Yeah, it's a good opportunity for a Leominster restaurant. Become the first sponsor of Leominster High School Baseball. Broadcast live on Leominster TV. And we're not picky. Anything but anchovies for me, Ray. How about you?
Anything but anchovies. That'd be good for me. That sounds good right now, yeah. That sounds really good.
Leading off the 4th inning, the catcher, number 25, Hunter Reynolds.
Yeah, 3, 4, and 5 batters up at the plate here in the top of the 4th. They are down 4-0 here. Gallagher is mowing them down 1 by 1 here. He's got 5 strikeouts to his credit right now, and he's looking for more, I am sure. 4-0, Leominster on top. And here's the pitch. High for ball 1, right to the backstop.
Key for Gallagher now is more of the same, Ray. Just continuing to pound the ball over the plate in the outside part of the plate, keeping the runners off balance, but no free passes. You don't want to give them anything when they're not entering it on their own.
You know, I'm not sure what the pitch count is right now, but he's been delivering really good here. I should have kept his pitch count. Maybe, you know, next game or so I'll start taking the pitch count. But I'm not sure where it's at right now. But he looks strong. He looks good.
Very efficient so far.
Nice.
Another breaking ball. 2 breaking balls over for strikes here. He seems to have found a.
He's got his rhythm. He's got his location. Everything's great. 1 and 2 here on the batter here. 1 and 2 looking for another K. And there it is. Ball.
Fastball on the outside part of the plate.
Catches him looking.
Boy, they really had a game plan there. Pindicio and Gallagher is setting him up with a hook in the outside and then just pound the fastball down the outside part of the plate for strike 3.
That was a great pitch on the outside corner. I mean, there's nothing you can do about that. You have to either swing it or just watch it. And he just watched that. I don't think he was looking to get that pitch, and he didn't. Here's the cleanup batter here, Jake Gale here, who plays left field for Marlborough. And there's a pitch on the outside corner again for strike 1. You know, he's just hammering that corner. He's just hammering it.
Definitely seems to be getting stronger as the game goes on. That's what you look for out of your ace.
Your ace. He's the ace. Nice little curveball for strike 2 here. He's just mixing his arsenal at the mound here. He's just mixing it. Just keeping him off balance. I mean,
Gallagher very much in command.
Here's the pitch. Down third
shot.
baseline is a single now for sure. He might go for 2. He's going to go for 2. He stops at second. He's going for 2, and he gets in there for 2. Yes, he does. He gets a double. He gets a nice hit off of.
Little hesitation rounding first base. Didn't cost him, though. A little bobble out in left field.
Number 18, Justin
Couldn't get the
Kett.
throw in.
You know, he was down on the count. He got a nice pitch to hit right down the third baseline. He goes in there for a double, and now let's see what they got. See what they can do here. See if they can put anything to get here and get a couple of hits together and see what they can do.
I think he was surprised that he could take second base, Ray. He looked like he was pausing a little bit and then turned the Jets on.
How are you, my dear? Good to see you.
You too.
Good to see you. Sal, you ready? All right. Little station identification there. We just had a little break there into the audio feed. Here we have batter at second base here, and Gallagher's going to work here. Ball one, strike one here. 1-1 on the count here. Here's their first baseman, Justin Kett. You get on for a fielder's choice. There's a nice little pitch by. He's got that breaking ball, that curveball doing really well here. It's finding that outside corner every time he takes that pitch. It's just a great shot from my point of view right here. It looks great.
Oh, absolutely. Starting out in the middle of play, working its way toward the outside corner.
1-2 count here onto the outside corner again. 2-2.
Just missed with that one. Same game plan there.
You know, he walked this guy the first time he was up in. Got a guy at second base here. From the stretch. Here's the pitch. Right down the pipe. Right through the
hot shot in the
right field. And he's going to score the first Marlborough run here with a single. There's the first Marlborough run with a nice RBI from Justin Kett.
Marlborough on the board. Good battle there at home plate, fighting that pitch off, driving it into right field, scoring the runner from second base. Marlborough on the board.
Marlborough's on the board, makes it 4-1 score here. 1 out in the top of the fourth. 1 out top of the fourth. Man on first. Robbie Short, the second baseman's up at the plate.
Infield comes in a double play depth. Looking for a ground ball here.
And Robbie Short, he struck out his first time up. So this is the second time that he sees Gallagher, so I'm sure he's going to be swinging the bat here. And he does. He swings the bat. Strike one.
Couldn't
Nice
catch
pitch.
up to that one. Good high heat by Gallagher.
So Marlborough on the board here with a nice little single to right field. Guy scores from second, who had the double. It's a 4-1 game. Right down the pipe. Strike two here. Putting it where he should. Strike two here.
Gallagher trying to pitch his way around. A 1 out, singled. Run batted in.
You know, I know he doesn't want to strike out, but there's a nice pitch on the outside corner. Just misses for ball one. Just missed for ball one. He was looking for it. Gallagher's going to try to get out of this
Just
jam
off the
here.
plate. Nothing inside. Everything working to the outside of the plate.
Here's the pitch. On the outside corner, just misses again. Ball two, 2-2. 2-2 on Robbie Short. He's got a man at first base.
Condicio looks over to the dugout for a sign from Coach Barnaby.
I don't think he's going to attempt to steal. There's a ball low for ball three. 3-2 here. We got 1 out here. It's top of the fourth. Marlborough's on the attack here. They scored 1 so far. Man on first.
Good opportunity for Marlborough.
It's a 3-2 count here. Batter at the plate. And he gets back in time. Gallagher going through the stretch. Takes a look. Fires. There's a foul ball in back of the grandstand. Lands on Route 12.
That looked like ball 4 to me, Ray, high and inside.
Yeah.
Fought that pitch off, not wanting to look at strike 3, protecting the plate.
3-2 count here on the batter. He's battle here. Is the battle here for Robbie Short. He's doing a great job here protecting the plate. 3-2 count here.
Oh,
Back
they
to
got
first
him.
base. They got him at first base. He
They
picks
got
him
him.
off.
Caught him sleeping
Picked him
over there. That's
off.
a big pickoff for Gallagher. Just when Marlborough gets things going, gets one on the board and a runner on base. Gallagher with a great pickoff move over to
Great
first.
pickoff move. Bases are empty here.
Well, for a right-hander, he's really quick. That move to first.
Nice move. Nice move to first base. Picks him off.
That's how you help yourself.
Helped his own cause here. 3-2 count here. The batter at the plate here. 2 men out. 3-2 count. And here's the pitch. Ooh, inside for walks. He walks him.
Oh, it looks
Third
like
baseman, number 24,
right back
Jake
into the same
Gale.
situation that you just worked yourself out of. Except we got 2 outs now.
All right, 2 men out, 1 man on. Jake Naples is up. He got caught looking in the second inning. On the outside corner again for strike 1. They're making Gallagher pitch more this inning here than they have in the past. They scored a run, got a walk.
Definitely the second time through the lineup,
Yeah,
working things a little bit differently.
on the outside corner, tried to get in the outside corner, could not.
A few more breaking pitches from Gallagher
Yeah.
through this part of the order as well.
Ball once. He's got 1-1 count here on the batter, who struck out looking in the second inning. There's a pitch. Oh, right through, and there's the
Got him.
play. Safe
Oh,
at first.
close play at first.
Nice little play by the. Nice play.
Oh, too bad we couldn't go up in the booth for that one. That was a close play at
Nice
first
play
base.
by Rocco again at the plate. Through the first base. I love that pickoff play.
They have instant replay in baseball yet?
Uh-huh.
They have instant replay in baseball yet?
70. Yeah, we have instant replay. When he wants to do instant replay here, I know we can do it. Count is
Maybe
1
we
and
should.
2 here. 1 and 2 count here. And here's the pitch. Right down the plate for strike
There it
3
is.
call.
He's
Caught him
talking to
looking
himself.
again.
He knew that was strike 3.
After 3.5, it's 4-1.
He looked at it, couldn't get the bat off his shoulder. Very upset with himself with another runner on first base and a chance to.
You know, Marlborough scored.
into the lead.
Marlborough scored a run in that inning, and they got caught looking twice. So 2 more strikeouts for the K-man, and he's up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's up to 7 strikeouts right now for the K-man. So he's doing a really good job here. They're up 4-1 here, going to the bottom half of the 4th inning. 4-1 lead for the Blue Devils.
Good pitching by Gallagher. Missed opportunity by Marlborough. I mean, you're down 4-1 in a ball game. You just score a run. You can't get picked off at first base. That's just a momentum killer. If you're Marlborough, you got to feel like you're missing an opportunity there. Working really hard to get runners on base at the first place with Gallagher, pitching the way he is, and great move to pick him off at first base and kind of shut down the momentum of Marlborough when they were starting to get something going.
Yeah, that was definitely a great pickoff move. I mean, we saw it early in the contest, and just missed a couple of times, but he got him this time. We have Garcia, Nikolov, and Del Judas coming to the plate.
Hintz back out there for the 4th. Had a much better 3rd inning, seemed to settle down. His team picks up 1 run. Still time. Still a lot of baseball left here, Ray.
We're going to see if that, I know.
Right fielder
What was
number
that?
21, Danny Garcia.
Gallagher's throwing fastballs at between 80 and 94 miles an hour, according to the radar gun here.
Really?
We're getting some official
Official word to the press box.
84.
I like this. There's a pitch.
80 and 84.
Right down. It's Danny Garcia, who got a single in his first time up and scored one of the Leominster runs. He's up at the plate here. Garcia, the right fielder. And there's a nice strike 2 to Garcia.
Boy, that was a nasty pitch right there.
He
Started
just-
way off the
he
plate.
He just slowed it right down. Garcia in the hole with 0-2 count here. And there's a pitch on the outside corner just for ball 1.
It's funny, you got 2 different styles of pitching here. You have Gallagher that's relying very strongly on the heat, and then you have Hintz that's throwing a lot of off-speed stuff.
You know, you got to go with your strength. I mean, if this is what his strength is, the pick corners, go back and forth, inside, outside, then just do it. He doesn't have the speed that Gallagher has, so just go with what works for you. That's ball 3 right now. He had him in the hole 0-2. Now it's ball 3. Go with what gets you there, and if it's the off-speed pitch, do it. And there's a rip down the left field line. Looks like it's going to drop in. It does drop in. There's a nice single by Garcia, who gets on for a second hit of the game. Another single for Garcia.
And again, the fastball up for Hintz. Seems to be much better in control with the breaking ball, Ray.
Mason Nikoloff is up at the plate. It could mean trouble. It means trouble. It could mean trouble. If he hits the ball like his dad, it could mean trouble. Mason Nikoloff, your left fielder here. He's got a man on, checking the sign from Coach Barnaby.
I think if you're Hintz, you need to go back to the breaking stuff. The fastball is just high over the plate, and Leominster seems to be all over it.
Nobody out here. There's a swing.
There's another fastball up high.
Foul ball outside the park. Into the stands. We have some spectators going to get it. You got to like that. Go for the ball. Nikoloff up at the plate here. Down on the count, 0-1. And here's the pitch. Inside for ball one. 1-1.
Continually missing with the fastball. Seems to be struggling with the fastball, and breaking ball seems to be his better pitch.
You know, it's getting cold out here. I haven't seen any of the players come up here with any hockey gloves, but it might happen pretty soon. I think I may want some hockey gloves.
They're just appendages.
A lot of protection on that.
Yeah.
2-1 count here on Nikoloff. 2-1 count, ball, and there's a steal going to third, and he gets and he pulls
Got
him
him.
out.
Great
Gets
throw.
caught for stealing again.
Swinging a strike.
It was a hit. It was a hit and run. Hit and run was on,
That couldn't have gone any worse.
and it did not work. Hit and run, and he gets called out at second base.
Not a very protective swing for a hit and run play.
So Nikoloff with a 3-1 count here, looking to walk, and he gets a nice shot, foul ball into the grandstands, out of the ballpark.
Full
Foul
count.
ball. Full count here on Nikoloff. Bases are empty. That's their second attempt at stealing in the second throw out also today.
It is.
There's a shot down third baseline. It's going to be foul ball. Nikoloff's got a nice little clean swing here. I like this little swing on this kid. He's got a nice little sweet swing here. Head of the count. And here's the pitch. 3-2 count. Ball 4. He gets a walk. And Nikoloff on base with a walk. Let's see if he has any. Let's see if he has the. See if he has any wheels out there.
What are we calling here?
That was.
I thought that was ball 4.
They call it a strike?
Not sure.
Did they call it a strike?
I guess so. He's still standing there.
Wow. I thought.
They even cleared off the scoreboard. No idea what's going on here.
Wow.
Had 2 strikes up on the board. Looks like it's full count now. There's a drive.
Nikoloff with
There's
a
a gapper
single.
in the left field and between the
Nick
base,
off with a
third
nice-
baseman and shortstop for a base hit.
That was confusing what just happened.
Yeah, it looks like the
thought it
scoreboard showed 2 strikes and there was only 1. They called the second strike on us there.
That's why. So Nikoloff gets in with a nice little rip single. He deserved that hit. He's on first base. Nikoloff with a nice single here. On first base.
Del
Garcia
Judas
got
stands
caught
in.
stealing at second base, so Garcia's out of there. Up at the plate, we got Zach Del Judas batting in the 8th spot here.
You're very tall first baseman, Ray.
Yeah, that guy that's tall. And Nikoloff's at first base
Leominster
one
loves
out,
some insurance.
with 1 out.
Just 1 out. Love some insurance here if you're
One
Leominster.
out here. Del Judas at the plate. Nikoloff at first.
Way ahead of that one.
Ball in the, and there goes Nikoloff to second base. He's going to get in, sliding safely into second base. Nikoloff was watching the play, and he saw the ball get away from the catcher, and he just took off with his speed. Easily got in there.
Good heads-up play by Nikoloff on the pass ball. Moving into scoring position now with 1 out.
With 1 down here. Del Judas in the hole, 0-2. This is a pitch, strike.
Bradley, you got it. Watch out.
Oh, that was a close play to our cameraman up there. If he had a baseball glove, he could have caught it and take that ball home.
Yeah. Let's hope the insurance is paid up on this beautiful van here.
0-2 here on Del Judas here. You get Nikoloff at second base with one down here in the bottom of the fourth, looking to get more. There's a pitch. Nice little place by Del Judas. Rips it down, foul down third baseline.
Good swing by Del Judas. Trying to drive the ball, move the runner in from second.
Count remains the same, 0-2 here on Del Judas. And here's the pitch. Another foul ball. Out of the park.
Another high fastball from Hintz.
Well, if that sun stays out like this, it's going to be awesome. Let's keep the sun out here.
We'll take it, Ray.
Feels good.
Not a lot of wind today either.
No, it's a good thing it's not windy. Good thing. 0-2 count here on Del Judas. Ball one. Good eye.
Good patience there by Del Judas. Looking at ball one.
We got Nikoloff doing the dance at second base out there. He's doing a dance. There he goes. High pitch for ball two. 2-2 on Del Judas. Looking for a sign here from Barnaby. See what he's got to do here. You got Nikoloff off the second base over there, and he's dancing.
Nobody really holding him on.
He's doing the Cupid shovel. There's a strike three on Del Judas.
It's a big strikeout for Hintz. Big strikeout for Hintz. Now you got two out. Runner still at second.
Designated hitter number 13, Cam Kelly.
Batting ninth, Cam Kelly, your designated hitter, who struck out his first time up. There's a nice shot over the shortstop into left field, and here comes Nikoloff for the fifth Leominster run, and he scores. Nice little RBI for Cam Kelly, and he drives him home.
He got a good pitch to hit, Ray. Another fastball up in the zone. Just took it, turned on it, and drove it into left field to drive the run in from second.
You know, he didn't waste any time at all. He saw the first pitch. He just took a nice shot right over the shortstop, landed in the right field. And, you know, Nikoloff was dancing like crazy on second base. And you know he wanted to score. There's no doubt he wanted to score. He wasn't stopping for anything. And he comes in. He didn't even have to slide, so he gets Leominster on top again. They get the 4-run lead again here in the bottom of the fourth. Looks like we're going to have a pitching change or a coach visit to the mound.
Looks like a little meeting of the minds so far. He's going to leave him in.
Yep. We got Cam Kelly at first base with a nice little single.
Tough to see if there's anybody warming on the Marlborough side of things.
Scores Nikoloff to give Leominster a 5-1 lead here. Just feel good to walk around. I think that
Nobody warming for Marlborough. Looks like they're going to stick with Hintz. Bradley, you see anybody warming for Marlborough over there? I don't. No.
So, 0-1 pitch here.
It looks like they're going to sink or swim with Hintz.
There's
here,
Rocco
Ray.
Del
Nobody
Judas,
warming
your
in
catcher.
In the Marlborough bullpen.
Do you have anybody warming up out there?
No, nobody.
Okay.
They're going to
They
sink
can
or
keep
swim
it
with
there.
Hintz.
Rocco. Ball 1-2 on Rocco, who has scored one of the Leominster runs early in the second inning. Strike three
Foul
call
tip held on
Rocco.
for
He
strike
strikes
three.
out swinging. Strikes out swinging.
Well, Leominster getting runs all sort of ways this afternoon, Ray. A little bit on the small ball earlier in the game and a couple of good drives later in the game to open up another 4-run lead here as we head into the fifth.
You know, they have a 5-1 lead here. You know, Marlborough cut the deficit 4-1 in the last inning, but Leominster came right back, got another run to give that 4-run lead again here. So Marlborough is has a work cut out for them right now, and let's see what happens with them here. They have the their 8, 9, and 1 batters coming up here in the top of the fifth inning here.
If you're just joining us, it's the top of the 5th inning here. Marlborough coming up, trailing 5-1 to Leominster here at Doyle Field as we kick off our inaugural game, our inaugural season here. In the booth, Jeff Sylvia along Ray Richards, bringing you all the action. Patrick Gallagher on the mound here for Leominster, pitching very well this afternoon. Good command of his fastball. Got himself out of a couple of jams earlier in the game after walking the leadoff runner in the second. And a little bit of action there with Marlborough getting a run in the 4th. Leominster comes right back to answer in the 5th with a run of their own and open up another 4-run lead.
Leading off the 5th inning for Marlborough, the designated hitter number 58, Steve Brettenfeld.
All right, a little meeting of the minds here for Leominster as they get ready to defend the the top of the 5th inning. And now again, back to the voice of Leominster High School baseball with your play-by-play, Ray Richards.
Hey, I just took a little vacation there. I just went around the board and saw some of the fans start talking to them. So yes, here we are in the top of the 5th inning here. Leominster with a 5-1 lead here. You know, Jeff, I mean, it looks like Gallagher is in control since the first inning, and there's a nice shot in center field. He's gonna have to make a play on it and makes a nice catch. Yes, he does.
First fly ball out of the game, registered by Leominster, or by both teams rather. Good contact, but straight away to the perfectly positioned center fielder out there for Leominster, and there's one away here in the 5th.
Fielder number 14, Matt.
Yes, Gallagher's been on target the whole game, and he was first pitch swinging that guy, and nice. But now they understand that Gallagher's throwing strikes, so you have to swing the bat here. Batter number 9 up, 9th batter up. He had a base on balls the first time up. This is the guy you got to get. I mean, he walked him. The 9th batter, and he walked him the first time he got him up here. Now he's got another chance here to put him away. That's strike 1 on the batter. Right away here in the, he's working fast. This is strike 2.
Wow. Quickly 2 strikes on.
Strike 2 on the batter. 9th batter in the order for Marlborough.
Matt Skillings.
Matt Skillings is your right fielder. And here's the pitch from Gallagher. Ooh, just missed outside. Looking for that other K again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7
Looking
Ks.
for a breaking ball in here. 2-1 count.
Ooh, just get a piece of that. That was a protection swing here.
Good split finger fastball down in the zone. Just got a piece of that one.
Gallagher to work again. He's on the mound. Looking to get him out here. He's got 1 and 2 on the batter. Here's the pitch. Ooh, inside. Caught him looking.
Called strike 3 inside. Great
Caught
pitch
him
by
looking.
Gallagher. Right back to the fastball. Pouring it on and pounding that inside of the plate.
Mike Whitman.
That's 2 outs here at the top of the order here. Your center fielder, Mike Whitman. He struck out his last time up, swinging. He faces him again here. Gallagher is in control from the start. The windup and the pitch. Nice little curveball over for strike 1.
Good breaking ball to start him
Gotta
off.
like that. Gotta like that.
He's sitting on the fastball all the way on that one.
Oh,
Didn't
yeah.
expect a breaking ball from Gallagher.
And here's the pitch. Strike 2 swinging. That looked like a ball, Jeff, but he swung it anyways. Strike 2 swinging. He's making, working through the order here real quick here in the top of the 5. And there's a pitch on the outside. Tried to get the outside corner
Close.
for the nice strike, but it missed it.
Close pitch. That's a tough pitch to look at if you're the batter with 0-2.
That was a tough pitch to watch.
You got the call.
And here's a pitch. Ooh, strike 3.
There's no doubt about that one.
Got him looking. He's just getting stronger and stronger here.
5-1
Wow.
to the bottom of the 5th.
That was a quick inning.
Very quick work there
I
by
wouldn't even have-
Gallagher. Very efficient.
I wouldn't even have time to have a pizza.
Oh, we could always find time to have a
Are we
pizza.
talking pizza again?
Sure.
Are we talking pizza again? Let's talk pizza again. You know, I guess you can get one of these fans to go get some pizza somewhere. That'd be cool, huh?
That's all
Yeah.
it takes. Give Carl a call, and you can talk about your pizza. We can talk about your store. But we can't unless you sign up for a sponsorship with Leominster
Why don't
TV,
we do
right?
it? Yeah, why don't somebody just bring us over pizza someplace? Let's make a phone call. We have Dupree, Powers, and Paré coming up.
Got a new
2,
pitcher in
3,
there
and
from
4
Marlborough.
hitters. Huh?
Got a new pitcher in there from Marlborough.
Yeah, they do.
Number 58.
There's a roster for Marlborough, number 50-something. That's a 50?
58, Steve Brettenfield is now
58,
pitching.
number 58.
Now pitching for Marlborough, number 58, Steve Brettenfeld.
Where do you see that? 58, Steve Brettenfield, who is your designated hitter. And now he's your pitcher here in the bottom of the 5th inning here. Leominster on top, 5-1 here. Looks like he get a little bit of gas out there, this guy. He can throw the ball.
Yeah, it looks like another compact delivery, especially compared to Gallagher. Gallagher with that very smooth flowing
Smooth.
delivery.
He throws the ball really nice. This is the, we got Dupree, Powers, and Paré coming up here. Your 2, 3, and 4 hitters here. The meat of the order is coming up here. And they already have a commanding 5-1 lead here. And they got a new pitcher that's in the ball game. Let's see if he can slow down the bats for Leominster, but it doesn't look good at this point right now.
Not a bad move if you're the manager for Marlborough. I mean, they've seen hints already a couple times. You got the meat of the order coming up. You're trailing 5-1. Why not get a new pitcher in there and see if you can at least get through the inning? Then you got one more chance to do some damage.
No, I think it was a good move. I mean, the pitcher did a great job. I mean, there was no errors out there. It was just good timely hitting by Leominster, and they got a couple of walks and good timely hitting. And hey, they deserved everything they got, which is great. They got a couple good hits.
Tell you, a bright spot for Marlborough though is catcher Hunter Reynolds. What a gun behind home plate. He's already thrown out 2 runners.
Yeah,
and,
yes,
he's
he
definitely.
has. I know. Leominster's not afraid to run. That's sure. In the early goings here in the season, they're not afraid to run. I mean, that's going to get out to the other teams out there that Leominster's not afraid to run, and have the catcher aware of what's going on here. Number 6, Matt Dupree is your batter here in the bottom half of the 5th inning here, up 5-1. There's a ball in the dirt for a ball 1 here.
That was a 59-foot
Pitch
pitch.
in the dirt, huh?
That was a 59-foot pitch.
Yes, it was.
Or
Matt
50
Dupree, who
or a 58-foot pitch to match his number. How's that?
yeah. 1-1 count here on Dupree is the shortstop. And here's the pitch, and the windup, and the pitch. Nice little pitch from the, that was a nice shot. That was a nice pitch here from the pitcher.
Wrap
coming in.
around curveball from the pitcher on the inside part of the plate.
Steve Brettenfield is your pitcher. Brettenfield, yeah. Nice pitch. Here's the other. Right over the plate. He just struck him out swinging. Matt Dupree goes down swinging for out number 1. In the
Good location
yeah.
on that last pitch. Had him off balance, working him inside, working him outside.
Here comes Jimmy Powers up at the plate. Jimmy Powers, James Powers. He hit the ball to the first baseman last time up. Unassisted play by the first baseman. James is looking for something to rock hard here, trying to get. He gets the call.
Start him off the
strike
same
here.
way with that wraparound curveball. Good pitch.
Doesn't want any noise. There was noise going on. He didn't want any noise. He wants to shut down. Okay.
Umpire shutting down the Leominster.
Well, you can't have music between pitches.
That's right.
You
The
can't do that.
extracurricular activity not allowed here.
High and outside for ball 1.
That's cheating, right?
James Powers here looking to. He flew out to the right field his first time up, and he got a ground ball to the first baseman second time up. And he's just straight that one. That's going to be a nice little shot into the gap. He's going all the way to the fence. Powers going around first, going around
He's
second.
still running.
He's stopping at second, and he sends in with a double. Powers with a clean double. Rolled to the fence right into the gap in the right center, and goes right to the fence.
Good
Powers up
inside
there
out
for a
swing
double.
there, Ray. Good inside out swing, a la Wade Boggs type swing there, an
Yeah.
inside out, fighting off that lower pitch inside.
You know, he got a pitch that he wanted to hit, and he got a hit. He got a nice little hit on that. Oh yeah, that's right. We got the catcher. No, we got the second baseman, LT Pare, up at the plate. He's one for two this afternoon. LT Pare, second baseman, is 1 for 2. He takes it for ball 1. Powers at second base with a stand-up double here. With 1 out in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Wind definitely picking up a little bit here, blowing out to center field.
On the outside, just missed on the outside. 2-1 on Pare.
Yeah, it feels like the wind's blowing out to right center.
Yes. I know where the wind is blowing, right where we are. That's where the wind is blowing. Ball 3 on the outside corner, could not get it. That's where the wind is blowing. It's right here, right where we are, the wind is blowing. I'm not sure if there's another spot where we can go where there's no wind, but it's blowing here.
I think the more you're talking, the more the wind guards are putting us in a wind
You know,
tunnel.
I'm gonna go get Brad's hat that he has up there. Yeah, I'm gonna go get his hat. He looks comfortable up there, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. He's got football
Okay.
gloves on.
Huh?
He's got football gloves on. He knows what he's doing.
You know, all I gotta know is I gotta tell Jack or
Good stop by the catcher on ball 4. Runner could have advanced on that.
I'm gonna take Jack or Carl. I need a coat like you guys have. You guys look like fancy dandy over here. I gotta need a coat like that. I think that's the next thing I'm gonna do when I go to the office. I'm telling Jack and I do hockey all winter long. It's cold in that building. Now we're doing baseball. It's cold out here too.
You're a good candidate, Ray.
It's
You're a good
unbelievable.
candidate for one
All right,
of
I'm
these.
getting a jacket from Jack and Carl. Put them on my Christmas list. There's one out here in the bottom of the 5th. And we got Powers doing the dance out there at second base. He wants to move along. He wants to come home to score. And did Pare walk? Yeah, Pare had a walk, right?
Yep.
So missed that. Pare got a walk. He's at first, and Powers at second. Bottom of the 5th. Score is 5-1 in favor of the Blue Devils here on a windy, cold afternoon here at Doyle Field, where it's not fit for either beast or man.
Man or beast?
Man or beast. Not fit for man or beast here. We're on the island of misfit toys here.
The windy island of misfit toys.
What do you think, Brad? Yes? You can hear us comfortably up there. That's good. I think he's going to take out a blanket pretty soon.
It's not a bad idea.
And here's the pitch. It's low for ball 2. We got Pare at first base. We got Powers at second base, who's doing the Cupid shuffle out there at second base. Catch him dancing over there, camera guy. Catch him dancing. No, not yet. Here he goes. There's a shot. Foul ball into the playground. Pat Gallagher's having a good at-bat here.
Shortstop cheated way over towards second, trying to hold the runner on. Leominster with a 5-run lead, trying to do some more damage.
Pat Gallagher hit into a 5-6-3 double play the last time he was up. Looking for something to hit here to shoot right into the right center, I'm sure. And there's a pitch on the outside corner for ball 3. Could not get the strike. 3-2 on Gallagher here with 2 men aboard with 1 down. In bottom 5, he's trying to get some more goings here. He wants to hit it right out there in the right center. I'm sure he does.
Runners will be on the move.
3-2, 1 out. Here they go. And he shoots it into left center. And it's going to drop in. No, nice catch by the left fielder. Nice
And
catch.
they double
and
him
he doubles
off.
him up at second base. So Powers gets doubled off at second base.
Not good base running by Leominster. That's the play where the ball's ripped into center field like that. You got to go halfway, Ray. You got to be able to see whether the ball is caught or not.
Bad
That's
choice
a big play
there.
by
Bad
Marlborough.
choice by the runner, but it was a nice shot, a nice catch by the left fielder.
Looks like he was in great position to catch it too. He didn't have to range that far. And again, if you're Leominster, you can't be caught that far off in between no man's land like that. You gotta keep your head on a swivel.
2 men left on base after that inning, and Gallagher on the mound again for inning number. Huh? What? This is yeah. It's the 6th inning. Top of the 6th. We got Mike Ryan, we got Hunter Reynolds and Jake Gale coming up here in the top of the 6th inning here. And the cold wave has begun to seep into our bones here at Doyle Field.
Oh yeah, whatever spring-like sunshine we were feeling during the middle of this game is quickly disappearing as
no longer get
as evening rolls in here to
the
Doyle
cold weather
Field.
has begun, and you know we were looking for like some food earlier. Now I'm gonna look for a blanket.
I'll look for a blanket and a hot chocolate.
Got a blanket up there? No.
We need a tapestry.
He says no. He has no blanket up there. He looks warmer than us. It's like he's got his gloves on and everything else up there.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's set to go here. Just the top of the 6th inning here. Leominster on top. Score 5-1 here. I'm hoping. Okay, we are in the top of the 6th here. We got Ryan, Reynolds, and Gale as your hitters for Marlborough here. Mike Ryan struck out swinging last time up. Out to face Gallagher again, and here comes the pitch. Nice strike on the inside corner.
We got to wonder in this cold setting in if Gallagher can continue pounding the way he has.
It's not cold, is it? Come on.
I guess not a few of those guys, right?
I'm gonna go. We're gonna broadcast this from the dugout. Let's go in the dugout. Probably warmer out there. Go in the dugout. Mike Ryan up at the plate here, shortstop for Marlborough. He's 0 for 2 on the afternoon here. Pitch on the outside corner misses for ball 1. 1-2.
Well, if you're Leominster and you're Coach Barnaby, great outing here by Gallagher, not having to go to the bullpen at all. If you're Leominster, that's good news.
I don't think anybody wants to go and warm out in the bullpen because it's cold out there. There's a strike 3, swinging, strike 3 call. That's another K for the K-man.
Nobody warming up here.
No, I'm not warming up.
Nobody in the bullpen, nobody here in the booth.
I think the snow clouds are coming in. I really do. This is Hunter Reynolds, our catcher here from Marlborough. He struck out looking last time he was up. Up the face, Gallagher again with a pitch right over the plate for strike 1. You know, it makes it easier for the umpire over there knowing that he's got Gallagher on the mound here. You know, so every pitch is a strike, so you know, anything close, he's going to call it a strike. You know?
Gallagher now working that curveball from the inside of the plate and working it back over to the middle.
It's to be a foul ball out of the park for strike 2 here on Hunter Reynolds, the catcher from Marlborough.
Quickly 0-2. Gallagher wasting no time.
Top of the 6th here. And there's the pitch. On the outside, just misses for ball. 1-2 on the batter here. 1-2. Gallagher gets a sign, takes a look. Here's the wind up. The pitch. Ooh, follow that out. That was a quick shot right over the fence right in front of us here.
That was a shot on the low part of the fence between the truck and us.
That was the closest ball to come to Brad all game long. He didn't even flinch, Jeff.
No.
He didn't even flinch. He's used to having pucks come at him at the Civic Center.
I think it's that fence that gives him a
nothing for
good
him.
sense of security up there with that netting, you know.
Nothing for him. No, here's the pitch. Ooh, strike 3, swinging.
Great pitch in the outside corner again from Gallagher, going back to the breaking ball.
Wow. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's 10 Ks for the K-man here this afternoon.
Wow.
10 Ks for the K-man. him and Rocco got a thing going here together. Him and Rocco are really working the plate inside, outside. They got it really going here this afternoon here. Jake Gale is up, who scored the only run for Marlborough here in the last inning. There's a shot picked up by the third baseman. Whipped over the third base, and he's got him out. Nice play. 5-3.
To the bottom of the sixth,
Boy, strong throw from the corner of the diamond there to get him from third base. Looked like he bobbled the ball a little bit, transferring it from the glove to the hand, but
Nice
good throw,
play.
got him, making up for it.
Nice play by James Powers at third base. He throws to first base, it gets him out. 3 up, 3 down here, going to the last half of the 6th inning here, and the warm weather has left us completely.
Yeah, no kidding.
The warm weather has, in there, you know, the warm weather has gone. Now they're playing a song like "Sweet Caroline" here. I don't think anybody's gonna sing it because it's too cold to sing it.
We'll sing it right.
It is. Became a summer. Did it say spring
Something.
became a summer? There's no summer
I'd
now.
I'd settle for spring right now.
Spring became a summer. That's no way. Okay.
I'd settle for no more winter.
Yes, hands, touching hands, reaching out.
If I touch my hands, I think they're gonna
Reaching
fall
out.
off.
Yeah, touching me and touching you. Let's go. It's getting cold out here. That's what it's doing. It's getting cold out here. Ba ba ba. Oh, so good, so good. It's
Leominster's
so good,
so
right,
good
Brad?
today.
So good. Yeah. We get to get music here at the Civic Center. We don't get any music during hockey games. This is great. I like this stuff.
Yeah, it
We get
really
music
stepping
between
up
innings
there.
here. We get a chance to sing, do anything we want to do here.
Show off all your many talents, right?
Yeah, this is great here. We get Garcia, Nikoloff, and Del Judas up, scheduled to be up in the bottom of the 6th inning here, with Leominster with a comfortable 5-1 lead here. At least they're comfortable. I'm not comfortable.
Yeah, the only thing that's comfortable here is the
I'm
coach
not
for Leominster
comfortable.
right now.
They got a comfortable lead here, and you know, if that wind comes through here again, yeah, I believe it's gonna bring some snow. Yeah, warm, touching warm, reaching out. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Wow.
It's getting cold out here. Danny Garcia, number 21, up to the plate here. It's Sweet Caroline time here at the Blue Devils home opener. And none of the fans sang it.
Right fielder number 21.
We have to
No
work on
fans
that.
sang the song. Nobody did. Okay. All right. Garcia at the plate. Looks like he takes a pitch
Another breaking ball.
for strike one here. Garcia with a. He got a single the first time up. So right to the pitcher. Pitcher throws to first base and gets him out by a half a step at first base. Garcia just flew down that line and he got him by a half a step.
Thought he was going to
Garcia.
catch him sleeping. Went back to the small ball, as they did in the first inning, to get the first runner on, right?
You know,
And nobody
Jeff.
fooled.
Nikoloff is up at the plate. Nikoloff at the plate. He is 1 for 2 here with a fielder's choice in the first inning and a nice little rip for single in the second hit, the last time up. Nikoloff. And he does a really good Cupid shuffle at second base when he gets there. He dances around all the time. Hope he gets on base again. I really do.
It's the best entertainment we've had all
Oh, I
afternoon,
know.
right?
I can't. I want him to get to second base because he just does a great dance out there. Outside for ball 1. I gotta see action like that. I like that stuff. You know, get up there and you dance around and gets the pitchers. You know, it
Gets them thinking.
it ruins them. It just does.
Gets in their head.
2 balls. Here's a shot by Nikoloff. What a nice shot down left field. He's going to go for 2. He is going for 2. He's going to go for 2. We're going to see some stand-up double here by Nikoloff. And he goes in for second base. And Nikoloff with another base hit.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit it, located up in the strike zone.
Yeah.
He's able to get the bat around and
First baseman
keep
number
the shoulders down, drive the ball
Nikoloff
in the left
on
field.
second base, right where I want to see him on second base. Watch this. Now we're going to see the movement. Okay, cameraman, you get a hold of Nikoloff at that second base. You watch him do a dance out there. Watch this. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. He's going to go. So we got one out here in the bottom of the 6th. There he goes. Here you go. And he goes to third base. Nikoloff on his way to third base, and he makes it in there safely. Oh, yeah. He's just raising havoc out there.
Boy, Ray, that was almost on command. I think you called that one perfectly.
He's at third base. Nikoloff at that third base. He just wants to come home again. I know he does. Watch him. He's going to do the old fancy dribble down the line ball here. He's just annihilating this pitcher here. Pitcher can't keep his mind off of him.
When you can dance like that, how can you?
And here's a pitch on the outside corner. And just miss for ball 2. Just missed for ball 2. Del Judas.
Coach is telling him halfway on the hit, make sure it's not caught. You don't want to blow somebody at third base.
And there's a pitch right down the pipe. And there's a single. It's going to be a drop.
Yeah,
It's going to
tagging
drop it in. Nikoloff. Oh, it's over his head. And here comes Nikoloff to score the 6th run for the Blue Devils. And into second safely is
Boy,
Del
Leominster.
Judas with a double.
Leominster really swinging the bat now. Another high drive into left field.
Over the left fielder's head. And Nikoloff scores easily.
You saw Nikoloff holding at third base. No chance of somebody getting caught in between bases this
he
time.
just walked home. Nikoloff just started off the inning here. He just flew around the bases, and he scores a run. He got the 6th Leominster run here with
Coach.
Del Judas at second base and Cam Kelly, your designated there at the plate. Oh, I think we got to change it. Number 13 is at 13. Cam Kelly at the plate.
Coach Barnaby making
DH.
sure there's no more base running mistakes from Leominster. Holding
Cam
the runner
Kelly.
at third until the ball drops in the outfield.
Del Judas at second. The pitch down low for ball 2. Good eyes on Cam Kelly. You got another duck out there. Going to try to score Del Judas from second base.
Just one out in the inning, Ray.
Yeah, there's only one out here. They still get a chance for more here. Yeah, he steps off the mound, and Del Judas has to go back to second base.
I'd be
Cam
surprised
Kelly
to see it
steps
throw to
in.
second with a 6-1.
No, Cam Kelly steps in, looking for the pitch. 2-0 count. And ball 3 on the outside. 3-0 count here for, does he have the go-ahead to make this hit, or is a 3-0 count here? Is he just going to take it? One out here, the bottom of the 6th.
Green light on.
And ball 4.
Ball 4.
He takes a walk.
Runners at second and first now for Leominster. In the bottom of the 6th.
Leadoff batter, the
Lead
catcher,
off.
number 1,
Rocco
Pandicio.
Pandicio is your catcher, batting in the leadoff spot here. He's got 2 men on board, with Leominster already in command with a 6-1 lead here. Getting a little getting a little direction here from Coach Barnaby here, what to do with the 2 men on base here. Is he going to lay down the bunt, you think? Jeff, what do you think he's going to do here?
I think you got to move the runners over. I wouldn't be surprised to see a little more small ball with a 6-run
Small
lead.
ball here. Look, he just talked to him, probably pushed the ball down the right field line or third base line here. Let's see if takes the first pitch here. 2 men on, first and second. Swinging away, ball 1.
Definitely no bunt on there, Ray.
No bunt at all. You think it's getting warmer or colder? What do you think?
I know it's getting colder.
What do you think, Brad? Is it getting warmer or colder? I don't know. My teeth are jittering right now. There's a nice curve on the outside corner. Just misses for ball 2.
As John
He's going for
Madden would say, when you can't feel your face, it's got to be getting colder.
It sure is. It's getting
It's
colder.
probably getting colder.
It's getting colder, yeah. Pandicio, he struck out his last time up. He's got 2 men on board. 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. And there's the pitch. Right down the pipe for strike 1.
Good pitch to hit there.
That's the pitch he was looking for. He probably won't get it again. Here comes the sun again. Sunshine on my shoulders right
Just
now.
need it for a couple more innings.
Gotta like that. Okay, here's the pitch. Oh, looks like strike 2. It's a 2-2 count here. In the bottom of the 6th. Rocco's looking all the way here. He's got 2 men on. He's gonna swing the bat here. 2-2 count.
Good pitch at the knees.
Excellent pitch. 2 men on. And here's the pitch. Outside, way outside for ball 3. 3-2. You can look for a walk or you're going to swing the bat. What do you do, Jeff? Look for the walk or swing the bat.
I think you got to protect the plate. You got to
Protect
put
the
the
plate,
runner in
swing the
motion,
bat.
but you're not going to put him. Not going to put him too far. You definitely don't want the same thing to happen on a ball hit to left field
No,
with
that's
the runner
for
at
sure.
second.
And here's the pitch. 3-2. Low for ball 4. Take your base. It's a walk. So Rocco Pandiscio loads up the bases here in the bottom of the 6th. The bases are full here.
Matt Dupree.
Matt Dupree is your batter.
You got a pinch runner in number 14 coming in for Leominster.
Pinch runner going into for Del Judas at
Jack
second,
Young,
correct?
senior Jack Young will be playing outfield.
Who is it?
Jack Young will be pinch running.
Jack Young, number 14.
Jack Young is going in for Del Judas.
Trying to put the nail in the coffin here in the bottom of the 6th.
Okay, ball 1 here. Pitcher into the windup here. 3 men on. Bases are loaded here. Strike 1. Swinging. Matt Dupree was all over that one, but just missed it.
Leominster with a big chance to put this one away here, Ray.
Bases are loaded here.
Just one out.
You gonna hit that yellow tractor out there? What do you think? Up high for ball 2. 2-1 on Dupree.
Maybe in May.
In May?
Maybe in May. I don't know. I don't know if the ball's going to travel that far with it being this cold, Ray.
Oh, here we go here. 2-1. There's a right to, and the first baseman makes an error right through the wickets, and here comes 2 runs scored on that error, and bases move all around. First baseman is safe. 2 runs have scored.
Chance to get out of the inning there for Marlborough. Big error at first base. Allows 2 runs to score for Leominster, and runners at the corners now.
Third baseman, number 9, James Powers.
Wow. Runners at the corners here.
Powers looking for the sign down. Third base.
Matt Dupree is on first. Rocco Pandiscio is on third. 3 runs are home here in the bottom half of the 6th inning here for your Blue Devils. The pitcher has run into some problems here. It's a nice strike at the knees. And Dupree takes second base on that pitch. Second and third here with 1 out in the bottom of the 6th. Leominster's on top 8-1 at the point with 2 more ducks on base here. And here's the pitch right over the plate, straight 2. 0-2 here on Powers.
Marlborough just trying to get out of the inning with no more damage.
Who got a double his last time up. If he can get another double here, a couple more runs here. Powers at the plate. And here's the pitch. Outside for ball 1. 1-2 on Powers. You got Pandiscio at third. Dupree at second. Powers looking to clean it up here. He's looking to clean it up here. Powers. East.
Big swing.
Struck him out. Swinging. Powers goes down swinging. That's 2 outs.
At least he got his money's worth on that one.
Yes. LT. No.
Second baseman, number 17,
T. Paré is up. LT Paré. Batting in a cleanup spot. If he can clean this up here. Low for ball 1. 8-1's the score here at Doyle Field. Leominster on top of the Marlborough Panthers here. 8-1 here. Bottom of the 6th inning here. They got 2 more men on base here trying to score some more runs. It's high and inside for ball 2. Pitcher's having some control problems right now, Jeff.
Yeah, really struggling trying to find the strike zone.
And here he comes, LT Paré. Here comes the pitch to Paré. Up high, swung it. 2-1 on Paré.
All seemed to be centered around that breaking ball. When he was getting that breaking ball over for strikes,
Yeah,
seemed
he
to have a
has.
little bit more command, but now the breaking ball seems to be getting away from him, and as a result, Leominster's pounding that high fastball.
There's a pitch on the outside corner. He foul tipped into the backstop. Strike two, 2-2 on Paré with 2 men on, 2 men aboard. Looking to score more runs here in the bottom half of the 6th inning here.
2 on, 2 out, and too cold for baseball.
Yes, at the cold and friendly Doyle Field here. And there's a pitch. Swing it up the fly pop up to the second baseman. Shortstop calls for it, and he drops the ball. He dropped the ball.
Oh, huge error there by
And
Marlborough.
Dupree
3 people in the
scores.
neighborhood. Nobody can make the catch. You had the center fielder, the shortstop, and the second baseman all calling for it.
Rocco scored, and Dupree scores on that fly pop
Pitcher
up,
number 10,
which would have been
Gallagher.
the 3rd out of the inning. So
Somehow,
Pandisho and Dupree scores,
seeing eye RBI double.
and he gets a power. He's at first base with an error here. And Pat Gallagher is the 9th man to bat in this inning. Gallagher's the 9th man to bat in this inning. They have scored 5 runs already in this inning here. Gallagher is the 9th batter to go to the plate in this inning here.
Leominster
LT
really opening it up now.
on the outside for ball 1. I think the weather got a piece of the game right now. The weather's got a factor. You think so?
I think so.
I think the cold weather is putting an effect on that ball.
No doubt about it. Just very
On the
few
outside
balls,
again for ball 2.
Very few balls hit to the outfield in this weather.
Yes. Pat Gallagher, we got LT Paré at first base. Gallagher helped his own cause. He's got a 10-1 lead here.
So you think they're sending him back out for the 7th?
Yeah, there's a pitch on the inside for strike 1. 3-1. 3-1 on Gallagher here. Looking for something to shoot out to the outfield out here. Wants something over the plate. He's looking for something over the plate. And there goes Paré to second base. It's a shot up to the middle. Nice glove save by the pitcher, and he throws to first base for the 3rd out of the inning. Nice
Great.
play. That's the 2nd time the pitcher did a nice stop at the plate. I mean, at the mound, and throws him out.
Great play by the pitcher to save another run. That would have been a base hit up the middle.
Paré was on the move, and that's 3 out. They played 9 players that inning, and now for the bottom half of the top of the 7th inning. Pitcher on the mound. New pitcher on the mound right now.
7?
New pitcher on the mound for the top half of the 7th inning here. We got a left-hander here. We're gonna get our roster. Get our roster here. We got a left-hander on the mound, number 22, left-hander on the mound.
Lucian DiPasquale takes the mound. Senior for Leominster, left-handed
DiPasquale
pitcher.
is our new pitcher here in the top half of the 7th with Leominster having a comfortable 10-1 lead here at frozen, frigid Doyle Field here. Sometimes it feels like spring, and sometimes it feels like winter.
The frozen
And right
tundra.
now, it feels like winter, and the storm clouds are rolling in, and I can feel the snow coming our way. What do you think? Yeah,
I think we'll get out of here just in time.
I hope so too.
Now pitching for Leominster, number 22, Lucian DiPasquale.
DiPasquale. So the stats on Kelly tonight. The stats on Kelly came out with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 strikeouts for Kelly for
Gallagher.
For Gallagher. He's the K-man today. 11 strikeouts for Gallagher. He leaves the game
Leading off from Marlborough.
Boy, just when we were talking about him coming out for the 7th.
He didn't come out for the 7th. He doesn't need to come out for the 7th. It's a 10-1 lead here.
Justin Cat.
Justin Kett is your batter here. They got the 5, 6, and 7 batters up here from Marlborough. Let's see how Di Pasquale can finish off the game here. Lucien Di Pasquale is a senior pitcher trying to wrap things up here for the Blue Devils in the top half of the 7th. And the pitch. Here's a strike. Nice delivery from this left-hander here. That looked like it was slower than it really was.
Yeah, a little bit off that one.
Yeah, it was an off-speed pitch here. Strike 1 on the batter here. Inside for ball 1, 1-1.
A lot of movement on that breaking ball. Very deceptive delivery by Di
Justin
Pasquale.
Kelt up at the plate here, the first baseman. Di Pasquale on the mound for the Blue Devils here to wrap things up here in the top half of the 7th. Ball 2, 2-1 on the batter. And here's the pitch. Ooh, for strike 2, 2-2.
Strike called at the letters. Two balls, 2 strikes. Got him waving at strike 3.
Strike 3 call.
Off-speed pitch from Lucien Di Pasquale.
Another added K to the
Pinch hitting for the Panthers.
to the roster here. Another K. 1 down here in the top half of the 7th inning here. Well, Leominster on top, 10-1.
Real nice changeup by Di Pasquale for strike 3. Had him off balance.
Off balance swing. 1 out here in the tops of the 7th. And here's the pitch. Low and outside, and he swings at it for strike 1. You know, just different pitching here. You had a right-hander and a left-hander. The right-hander was throwing bullets. And now this guy here is just change-up speed, and now they're keeping the batters off balance here by just throwing this little off-speed pitch here, and they're just swinging at something they shouldn't be swinging at.
Absolutely. Different approach from Di Pasquale, certainly from Gallagher. Nibbling at the corners, lots of breaking balls, lots of off-speed stuff.
Just getting them to fight off the inside pitches here. Another inside pitch, low and nice pitch by Di Pasquale right there. Makes it 1-2 on the batter. You know, you get that, like I'm saying, you see the pitch of Gallagher, just throwing BBs out there. And now you get this kid here who just slows it down a little bit and is picking his corners. I love this stuff. It's
Good
great.
splitter.
Oh, you just love that pitch. Just love that pitch.
Bottom dropped out of that one, that's for sure. Good splitter
Just
by Di
love that
Pasquale
pitch.
for
2
strike
Ks
3.
here, but Di Pasquale here. You know, and that's exactly what I was just saying. Just slows it down, and they're just wanting to just crush that ball, and they just can't. I love it. Di Pasquale in total control here in the top half of the 7th inning. We got Jake Naples up at the plate. And here's the pitch. Outside for ball 1. High and outside for ball 1. Goes to work fast here in the top of the 7th here. Di Pasquale again. Lucien Di Pasquale. Pitch inside for strike 1. 1-1.
There's that
Inside
split
corner.
finger pitch again. Diving to the bottom of the plate.
You know, he's a pitcher on the mound. He doesn't even have any long sleeves on there. I think he likes the cold. He likes the cold. Here's the pitch. Nice. Oh, outside. I love that kind of.
Boy, he's just got him waving at it now.
The change of speed is just incredible. I gotta love that. It's a 1-2, 1-2 on the batter here.
Leominster
Looking
one
for
strike
another
away.
K here. Looking for another K here. And here's the pitch. The windup. Low for ball 2. Being patient now. The batter's being patient. He knows what he wants to do here. He's trying to fight it off here. He does not want to strike out to make the last out. I know he doesn't. Here's the pitch from Di Pasquale in the windup. The kick and the throw. Outside corner. He
There's that
strikes
hook
him
again.
out. He struck out the side. Struck out the side. Swinging. How'd it go, Di Pasquale?
Wow.
Finishes off with 3 Ks. It's a beautiful thing.
Final score here, Leominster 10, Marlborough 1. Great pitching exhibited here by Leominster this afternoon, Ray. First with Gallagher going 6 strong innings. And then, of course, with DePasquale cleaning things up here in the 7th. 2 different approaches. Gallagher with the heat and DePasquale bringing in the off-speed stuff.
You know, the Blue Devils came out swinging the bats early, and they did really often, and they got a couple runs early in the game. They had a 4-0 lead, then it cut it down to 4-1. Then after that, it's been all Leominster. They weren't afraid to swing the bats, and the pitching just controlled all of the Marlborough hitters out there. And they only came up with a couple of hits in the game, and final score 10-1 here at that frozen Doyle Field. But you know, overall, great game for Leominster. Good opening game for Leominster, and for us also for the LTV. Martyrs that we shall call each other here.
Super. And player of the game, definitely the pitcher Gallagher, pitching 6 strong innings, helping himself out with a pickoff at first base when Marlborough seemed to get things going, and very much in command the entire afternoon. That's my player of the game. How about you?
My play of the game, I mean, the Leominster pitching ends up with 14 Ks today. 14 Ks today. You know, 11 from Gallagher, and then 3 from DePasquale comes in at the top of the 7th and finishes off with 3 Ks. Very impressive team. I mean, all the way around. I mean, no errors to talk about. They played a really good, sound game, and I mean, things are looking ahead for this team right now, for sure.
Definitely no doubt about this one. They had it in hand early on, and Leominster cruising to a 10-1 win here at home, and game 1 of the inaugural season here for Leominster Blue Devil baseball. Great to have you along, Ray.
Yeah, it's been a pleasure here to be here this afternoon here, even though we get a little bit cold, but the sun comes out, sun goes back in. But it's been a pleasure to have game 1 to run under our belt. I'm looking forward to game number 2 on Friday. The schedule here for all you Blue Devil fans out there is the schedule is going to be, they're going to be back here. The varsity team will be back here on Friday to face off against Shrewsbury, which is going to be a great game. And they start time is 4 o'clock. All home games are 4 o'clock. They play Shrewsbury here Friday night, 4 o'clock game. Come down and cheer on the Blue Devils because they got a good team, a good squad. I'm looking forward to it.
And the games have got to get warmer. This has got to be the coldest game of the year. I'm sure they'll get warmer from here. So bring the families down. Good time for baseball here in Leominster as the Blue Devils start out their season 1-0, and looking forward to Friday night against Shrewsbury. Should be a great matchup.
Should be a great game. Should be really a good game here. You know, they can't throw Gallagher again on 2 nights rest here, but I'm sure they have some more stuff in their pockets here, so I'm sure they're going to do well. But you know, Jeff, I really appreciate you being here, and our camera guy here looks like he's wrapping things up top in the shell of his up there. So everything looks good here. And I had a great time. Hopefully you people have enjoyed it at home. Thanks for joining us today. Jeff, thanks for being here.
Absolutely.
Being my co-host. I appreciate that. And I look forward to a great, exciting season here with the Blue Devils.
Oh, me too, Ray. It's great to be along with all of you. And for Jeff Sylvia, Ray Richard here, and all of us at the crew here at Leominster TV, we want to thank you for joining us for Leominster Baseball. And we'll see you next time.
We'll see you next time. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you on Friday. Thanks for joining us.